Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope we are doing well. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Monday is hardly the day that we'll do the shows, but I couldn't do the stream yesterday because I was so tired after the church service. So, the Ying, you missed me. I was here just on Wednesday. I was here just on Wednesday. You know, it's good for me to take some time off from time to time to reboot. This work is not easy. How you guys doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. Happy New Week. Thank you all so much for joining, even though today is not usually the day that we do this stream. Please give us a thumbs up. It's Labor Day in Canada. Billionaire Top Babe. Okay, have you downloaded the Word Remit app? Today is a good day for you to download the app and send money. Send money to your loved ones in Africa. We are sending money to Nigeria. Send money to yourself. If you love me and you really want to support me, please download this app. It's on the screen now. You can see it's called Word Remit. You can find it on Google Play Store and it's on the App Store. It's quick and easy and zero fees to send money directly to your Nigerian bank account. Remember to use my codes. I'm checking to know who is downloading the app. All of you that are always saying, Auntie B, I love you. I want to see how much you love me. You need to put your love in action. It will really mean a whole lot to me if you guys download this app and use it. So the codes are on the screen now. If you haven't seen that video where I was talking about how I'm going to be using the app, it's very reliable. It's quick and easy to set up. And if you use Obodooyinbo, if you're in the UK, you get a discount. Yeah, it's $10, £10, €10 discount. Use Obodo CA. Billionaire Johnson, babe, you that is in Canada is Obodo CA for Canada's or you Canadians. Obodo US for those of you in the US and Obodo EU for those in Europe. Those of you who have downloaded it, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Keep downloading. Yes, Kate, you downloaded it already. Okay, use my code so they can know you're coming from me. That's how they keep track to know who is using it. So if you use the code on the screen, they will know that you are from me. Okay, if you already have it, just use the code. Kate, thank you so much, darling. The code is on the screen now. Somebody is asking, Momo's Beautiful is asking. The code is on the screen. Just take a screenshot so that you remember. The codes, all these codes you are seeing, Obodo UK, Obodo CA, Obodo US, is the code to use the Word Remit app. It will work, Lady T. It will work. Are you in the UK or you are in the US? It will ask for a promo code. If you have a promo code, that's where you put the that's where you put the code. You see that place I will ask, do you have a promo code? Yeah, just put it. Just put it there. I want to see those of you who really love me. Can you see the code? Yeah. I'm checking to see those of you who really love me. It will mean a whole lot to me if you download this app and use it. I mean, it's like every other app that you use is the same. The rates are very good. So you might as well use it. So you'll be supporting me basically if you use this app to send your money to Nigeria. So please, guys, Eshanu Ajeo, support me. You are in the UK, Lady T. Okay, so you use Obodo UK, where it says if you have a promo code, just put Obodo UK, and you have to send up to a minimum. I think in the UK, you have to send up to £50 to be able to use the code, not less than. Yeah, but in the US, I'm not sure how much, but maybe it's about $100 or so. I'm not sure. All right. It works. The promo code works, yeah? All right. Please use it though. You'll be helping me a whole lot. Guys, please support me. Support this ministry. I would really, really be happy if many of you are downloading it. I'm getting the statistics of the people that are downloading it. So far, the people in the US are leading. I want to see if my UK people will overtake them, or Canada people, or people in Europe. I want to see the continent that they love me the most. When people are saying, come to the US, let me see. If it's Canada, I'm going to face, let me know that I have people love me in Canada. Let me go to Canada. Is this app that will make me to know? Eshe Gonyo. Thanks to everybody that has downloaded it. I really, really appreciate you. The app is called Word Remit. It's a money transfer app, and you use it from the Obodoyibo to transfer money directly to Nigerian bank accounts. Mhm. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Kate, you will use my code, yeah? Okay, thank you. Just use my code, so they know that you are sent from, or you are from Obodo Farm. Thank you, everybody that is using it already. Mm? Thank you, everybody. Can you hear me? You can use the code once, Chidima. Just once, you can use my code to get the discount. But you can carry on using the app. It's still the same. You will get the competitive. Mm? Ben, you want me to come to the US? I'm not coming if you guys don't download the app. This app will determine where I'm going to, because you are helping me by downloading it and using it. So I will check. I'm going to ask World Remit, the country that downloaded it the most. That will determine where I will go. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be reminding you guys every show about Word Remits. Brother Ben, have you downloaded it? Please, oh, you know you're an Ondo man, no? You make sure, Ondo is far. So download it and, quickly send something to your account in Ondo now. Secure something in Ondo. Ah, you downloaded it and use it, brother Ben. Okay, thank you so much, my brother. You are a great man. You see why I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, thanks to everybody that has downloaded the Word Remit app, and those who will still download it later. I'll keep reminding you guys. Like I said, I'm keeping stats to know the country that has downloaded it the most, and that's where I'm going to come and visit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone over the farm. I appreciate you. Welcome to our live stream tonight. I salute you. I greet you. I appreciate you. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up as you are coming into our studio tonight. So, like I said, I wasn't able to come to do the show yesterday. I needed to rest. So we're here today. Kate, if it's Norway that downloaded the most, I will come. Trust me. Kate. Even if it's Norway that downloaded it more, don't come. Depression won't kill us here due to the weather. I will come. Kate, I'm gonna come. If it's Norway, not be human being dead here. No worry, we will light fire when I reach there. We will light fire. We will have a party. Let Norway download it and see. Hey, yeah, Kate, Pele. The winters are not easy. Is it cold already? But it's not winter yet now. You people are in winter. Eh? Hey. You're in Sweden. Lady T. Swindon, you're in Sweden. Oh, okay. Just download it. Let me know now. You don't need to tell me your location. The app will tell me. They will tell me where people are downloading it from. They are giving me the stats, so that's what I'm going to use to determine where I'm coming. We'll have a meet and greet and we'll party. You guys know I like to party. I will definitely come. Thank you. Oh, sorry about the weather. Sorry about that. Just drink a cup of tea and keep warm. Yeah, when it's getting to autumn now, isn't it? It is well. So we have a story here that I want to share with you guys tonight. It's courtesy of GLB. And it's not a happy one, I'm afraid. It's not a happy one. So a few days ago, I had a conversation. No, not conversation. There was a post on Pastor Shola. You guys know Pastor Shola, Dr. Shola. There was a post that he was posting about this couple that were doing their thing on his page, communication breakdown, and for that reason, they decided to communicate through his page. And they were coming back and forth. So in the comment section, I wrote something. I was like, the man was saying that the wife, she's following Pastor Shola, he's doing this, he's doing that, and that you know what? Let me just read it to you people so that you can see it. I think it makes sense if I just read it and show you this communication and why I'm showing you what I'm showing you on the screen now, because context is important sometimes. Yeah, I will show you. Let me show you. This is what happened. It was a situation about this couple who were going back and forth about their marriage. They live in the US, right? And they were going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. This is Dr. Shola. Let me share with you guys before we get into today's and this thing I'm posting on this conversation I'm posting here is from this. Okay? Give us a thumbs up, guys, if you are just joining us. Good evening. I salute you. So, this is the post. It was on Dr. Shola's page. And this is what the man said. The man said that it is good that she's responding. I'm glad she has all the facts. I've been tired of this marriage for a long time. I'm holding on because of the kids. Kindly cover my identity. You know how all this, they always go with all this cover my identity stuff. So it was a lot of going back and forth. Hold on. Let me show you what the wife said. It was a lot of going back and forth. This matter, I'm telling you, right? I want to show you the full picture so you get where I am coming from. Okay? Good evening, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Aha, this is it. This is the first one. So, the man was the first person that posted. He said something about his wife going out. That is it right for a housewife to be going out? This is it. For a housewife to be going out, going out at night and, hanging out and all that. That's how the matter started. Then the wife now responded and said, hello, I believe the story is on your pages from my husband. I started staying out very late in 2021 after he got his and he started staying out late in 2021 after he got his IT job. I begged and begged. Our kids are still young and they need us together. He will say that's a woman's job. And the woman said, I started hanging out with my neighbor inside the next building. I will stay there till I see his car in the driveway. My mother and I had an understanding about the process. I have never gone to parties or club. He is tripping. Man of God, he will understand soon. Let me keep eyes on your page. Let him keep his eyes on your page because I will start sending updates to you. I know about his affairs and his 1-year-old baby in Dallas. So he's got a baby there. If he won't talk with me, he will read from me. I am crying inside and I will show him what a quiet person can do. I know about the house he's building for his ex-lover in Ibadan. I'm hurt and betrayed. Let him remember I know about the $40,000 insurance settlement after the car accident. Daddy, let me stop here. So the matter is quite messy between this husband and wife. Okay? And then the man now came and said, oh, Dr. Shola, it's good that she responded. I'm glad she has all the facts. I've been tired of this marriage for a long time. I'm holding on because of the kids. Kindly cover my identity. We need your help. I'm willing to talk about everything my wife has put me through. Reading her post got me devastated and wounded. So she could keep all this within and not share. The 40,000 K that she mentioned is mine. And I can do whatever I want with it. I won't talk much. Let her schedule a meeting and I will be there with you. I need you to judge the case. Let us see who is wrong and who is right. Till then, I will hold my peace. Kindly hide my identity, sir. I'm just trying to give you guys context about this matter before I get to the main matter of today. Okay? So this was the post and I saw it. I don't like commenting on some social media. Not because I'm proud or anything like that. It's just because there are so many non-entities on social media. Honestly, there are so many people who don't think. They don't think for themselves. And they don't, when they see your comments, most of them know me, right? So they will see my comment on somebody like Dr. Shola's page. Instead of just saying their own and going, they will come under my comments and begin to drag me. And I'm trying to avoid, giving opportunity for idiots like that. So that's why I don't like commenting. I just walk out and pass. Even though I feel like saying something, I just say, you know what? I'm a brand. Let me just walk out and go. Because it's my own comment now that all of them will come and line up and be commenting. They won't see the comment page and comment though. So on this matter, I was touched by all these things. I was even it's not even about the couple. I didn't even care about the couple because I don't know them. It was Dr. Shola because I know this work is really, really hard. It's really, really hard work. Most of you don't know how this thing impacts on your mental and emotional health so much. I felt really bad, and sometimes I feel sorry for Dr. Shola. Like, how are you dealing with all this dumping? Every time they are dumping, dumping, dumping. I mean, those of you who follow him on Instagram or Facebook know how much people dump on this man. And I'm like, this man is a human being now. Kilo day, it's too much. The way you people are dumping on him is too much. So I put a comment there and I was like, Dr. Shola, I don't know if you guys can see it. I said, I hope this couple they are sure paying you for communicating through you. All this is so messy. It's all shades of messy. When you are tired, the husband said that he's been tired a long time ago. I was just quoting what the man said. I said, when you are tired, please walk away with your full chest and stop creating chaos. This is very damaging to the poor, innocent children. That's all I said, though. I'm not trying to shalaye, oh. I'm just trying to give you guys context. Because no matter what you say, those who want to, misquote you, they will misquote you. See, that comment, how many people don't comment under? 15 people. Ask me whether not the only comment where they for the comment section be that. Are they my own JJ? Now they come the comment under the comment where I comment. That's why I don't like commenting on post. So this person that calls herself Rose, apparently she's an Obodo fan. That's to tell you that it's not everybody that follows you. They follow you sometimes and you'll be wondering, why do you even follow me? Why do you even follow? I don't know why you follow me. You obviously don't believe in what I believe in. We don't have, I'm not saying that we must be the same person or we must agree on everything, but fundamentally, if we don't have the same principles, because what we stand for on this platform is quite strong. I'm not messing around or joking and saying, oh, no, 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 no. I have been very, very clear about my stand when it comes to domestic violence. I've never, ever shaken or changed my stand. I have a problem with people who encourage people to endure DV. People who encourage people to stay in very, very bad situation. And this is leading to the topic that I want to do today. So this woman jumped on my comments. She follows me. Her name is Juliana. And said, Obodooyinbo TV Auntie B, please, why is your advice always walk away? And then she put that emoji of raising your hand stuff as if don't you have any other, why are you always advising walk away, walk away? First of all, I never advise anybody to walk away. Because Nigerians, when you advise them to walk away, they are going to hold you responsible. And you wonder why pastors keep telling you to go and pray. You know what? From now on, I'm not even going to condemn any pastor again for saying people should pray on their marriages, even when they are crying. Stay there and cry. Because this is what Nigerians want. The average Nigerian wants somebody they will hold responsible. So they will come for people like me. They will come for people like Pastor Shola. Because we dare to say that there are consequences for every day when you are constantly a victim. Somebody is putting hands on you every day. You are enduring emotional abuse every day. There are consequences. You are either going to go down 6 feet, or you're going to end up with a mental breakdown in a hospital. I've seen it happen. It happened to my own sister. So I know what I'm talking about. But you see, Nigerian pastors will never encourage you to leave. Do you know why? It's because of people like this Juliana and the millions of women who support, and they keep, telling women that, oh, don't listen to them, oh, they want to ruin your own home, they want to break your own home while they are in their husband's house. So she came under my comments and said, why are you always telling people to walk away? And I replied her and said, let me now share that with you, what my response was to her. Because the reason why I'm sharing this is because I took time to think about this. Why would this woman called Juliana? I went to check her page. She says she's a parent, she's a mother. And in my mind, I'm thinking, as a mother, would you want your son to be putting hands on somebody else's daughter? Or would you want your daughter to be a victim? You are a parent and you can't see that there is danger in somebody. Is usually the weaker person that, but it's not like, DV is only being perpetrated by women or by men. I beg your pardon. We hear these stories, like the story of Alhaja that we want to talk about tonight. We hear them over and over again because women are the weaker, we are the weaker gender. Physically, emotionally, physiologically, women and children are vulnerable. We are weaker. And that is why any sane society protects their vulnerable people. But we are talking about Africa. So I said to Juliana, that calls herself Rose, I said, because the reason why I say walk away from abuse is because I choose a healthy life over marriage. I said, trust me, when I see abuse of any kind, I recognize it. My sister was deleted because of an abusive, emotional abuse. But I said, to each their own. If you want to be Osinachi, it's 1 year ago that Osinachi was sent to an early grave by her husband. If you want to be Osinachi, then to save a marriage that is obviously very toxic, that's your cup of tea. And since that comment, then she started going back and forth with me. Oh, that she's not in a DV situation. No, she's just saying. I've just been thinking about it. The problem is that, you see, in Nigerian society, we say it's patriarchy, right? Extreme patriarchy, you can say, in some cultures. But you see, the people that fear it the most, they are women. Yes. The average Nigerian woman would rather buy than leave a marriage that is abusive. Do you know why? It's because of stigma. Women are the biggest supporters and enablers of Mongo Parks. Yes, women. Women are the biggest. First of all, it's women that will shame women who don't marry. Oh, you are 40, you are 35. Oh, Otigbo, because for whatever reason, maybe they've not found the right person. They just feel like, you know what? Some people these days, especially in the abroad, decide that, no, it's not a big deal. It's not a do or buy affair. I don't need to marry. But it's fellow women like us that are always the one that will be dragging them. They are the ones that will be showing that they are better off because they are sitting down in a man's house. And so they think their status is higher now. If I'm wrong, you guys that are Nigerians, please correct me. You are in the comment section. Who always shames women that leave marriage more? No, let's be honest. Is it men? Yes, some men do it, but women are the biggest perpetrators. You see, brothers, I like men. I always say it. I like men a lot. Do you know why? Because men understand what loyalty They might not be loyal to the other gender, but they understand what loyalty to their gender means. That's what they call bro code. Yes, bro code. And that's why you see a man will rather walk away and not say anything when a fellow man is doing even something that they do not approve of. But because it's a bro code, they won't speak against it, they will just walk away. But if it's my gender, wala my bossy waju, we will be the one that will be the front, will be the front burners of that thing. We are the ones that will throw that woman and drag her with a wig. Zero girl code. Women supporting women in the poto. They always support one another. Men. When are women going to love one another? When are women going to learn to show empathy and support one another? When are we going to learn to cut away the jealousy, the envy, and the competition amongst us? When? Men will always support men. They will support one another. So, I said that people like us and Dr. Shola, when you educate people about the dangers that DV is, because this is how it ends. When it ends, then we'll start shouting, I'm moye. This year alone, sometimes I just look them and I don't even talk about it because I don't want my channel to be that channel where people will now be feeling, desensitized and they are tired because every time it's always somebody deleted somebody. Yes, it's happening every other day. Go to the blogs, you will see it. But I choose occasionally, I just say, okay, let's talk about it. Every day you see. In a place like Nigeria, is actually normal now. There's nothing, there's no big deal about it anymore. Yeah. When you advise people to walk away from abuse and DV, they call you a home wrecker. That is what Juliana was basically telling me there. That me, I'm always advising people to walk away. Did I advise you to walk away from marriage? Or advise you to save your life and choose your life above something that can send you to 6 feet under? So this is why, in case you are wondering why pastors are always saying go and pray. Yeah? Over the farm. In case you are wondering, when pastors say go and pray, this is why. The pastors are being very careful. And that's why a lot of women also don't like Pastor Shola. Because he's bold to say, no. Don't you? He's very, very, vocal about his support for women, especially when it comes to the issue of marriage and abuse. It's those same women that have a problem with him. It's those same women that are always dragging him. He's not a pastor. It's those same women because they don't want to leave. That's why I said in that post that the average Nigerian woman would rather cry than leave. Okay. So I said that to get to this story about this Alhaja. Give us a thumbs up, guys. At the end of the day, now you finish. Ẹni tó bá kú ni tiẹ̀ gbé. Ẹni tó kú tiẹ̀ ti gbé. Your own don't finish. There is no marriage in heaven. There is no marriage in hell. There is no marriage in the grave. If you have children, you will leave them and they will suffer. In the case of this Alhaja now, her name is Alhaja. They say her name is Alhaja Moji. That they said that she married a man, according to GLB. She married down. It was struggle love. All right? She was doing struggle love. And this is the husband that you are looking at. His name is Adekunle. That's his name. His name is Adekunle. The family members were the one and friends that reached out and started talking. Usually it's the same people that will tell you, stay there, don't leave, stay there, Yes. Yes. It's the same people that will come and say, ah, why did you stay? Why did you stay? People are hypocritical, and it's mostly women. Yes. Did you see when, that interview we're talking about in our last stream when we're talking about Pete Idoche that was saying that for better for worse, and that a lot of the Nollywood celebrities are leaving their marriages now, and he started naming them. And you see people quoting statistics all the time. They will be quoting statistics in the West. Women are the ones that file for divorce. 76%, 78% of divorces are filed by women. They quote those stupid and useless statistics without asking the question why. Nobody will ask, oh. Somebody like Alhaja Moji now, Otiko, she's a Muslim. I'm sure they've already buried her because they don't used to waste time. If she had left this Mongo Park now with one and a half eye, it's people that will say, oh, they will add that to the statistics. Women always live in marriage. It's for better, for worse. But you say, when an average Nigerian person says marriage is for better, for worse, they mean that the man should have the better and the woman should have the worst and continue to enjoy the worst. That's what they mean. So a lot of women these days are saying, no, this worst is okay for me. I've had enough worse. I'm done with the worst. I can't take it anymore. Everybody knows their threshold when it comes to what they can take. Don't ever judge anybody that walks out of a marriage. Never. Because if you do it, God will punish you if you do it. Don't do it. Except you have walked in their shoes. Don't do it. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know the struggles that they have in their everyday lives. There was no evidence. I was watching something today that someone sent to me about Osinachi. And they did autopsy, and what the autopsy showed, there was no physical evidence that the man was even putting his hands on her. But you see, all her internal organs don't finish. Her heart was enlarged. They said there was some abnormal fluids in her kidney, liver, just name it. So she was just a walking korofo shell. She was a walking shell. Everything inside is Yamutu. They damage everything inside. And then the husband came out and said that it was cancer that killed her. They didn't find any evidence of cancer. And she was hiding it from everybody. She was covering up. Again, because a good woman built her own home. No need for you to run to save your life, because this is what Pastor Shola always say. Even if you are going to make up, come to a place of safety first. Let there be therapy. Let there be some work done on both of you so that he can understand that it is not right for you to be beating a woman. No. Nigerian woman, she won't find their trouble. Tell them to leave. Even tell them, say, they will say, hey, you do your husband's house, you want break my own home. So, yeah. This is where we are. These are the issues. These are the real issues about this issue of DV in Nigeria. Unfortunately, our system in Nigeria is not set up in a way that people are held accountable. The only reason why Osinachi's husband has been in jail is because she's high-profile case. The minister was interested back then. The Minister of Women Affairs took the case up. Otherwise, I'm telling you that Peter Nwachukwu would have been a free man today. He would have been walking on the streets of Abuja. Maybe would have married another woman. If you hear the evidence, if you hear the evidence against that man, your head go. You go say, can somebody hate somebody so much? What did he not do to am finish? There is nothing he didn't do to that woman. Nothing he didn't do to her. Yet, that will not teach Nigerian women sense to know that one of the reasons why women don't want to leave is because of shame. Stigma, because the success of a marriage rests heavily on the woman, 80% or 85% on the woman. If your marriage breaks, it's your fault. How dare you didn't work hard, you didn't respect him enough, you didn't cook for him, you didn't know how to make a home, you didn't give him kerewa. Yes, it's always the woman's fault in Nigeria. Men are usually absorbed of any faults. That is the society that we live in. So this lady called Alhaja Moji, they said that she's a big woman. Oh, she's got money, doing well. And of course, in a place like Nigeria, again, if you do not marry, then it's a problem. You have to marry. No, you are not allowed to be single in a place like Nigeria. No, you cannot be single. You must be married. If you are not married, there's no respect for you. Marriage is agency, marriage is status, marriage is everything in Nigeria. So she went and got the vibe that this man is giving me is Agberu vibe, MC Oluomo kind of vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting from this Adekunle. They say his name is Adekunle. Went and married him. Somebody is saying in the comment section that she married him at 45. I don't know her age. But apparently he was this one that was following trailers, was following trucks up and down to help them to offload. Those of you are Nigerians who know that kind of a job. It's like a boy job. It's not, it's a mania job that you go and maybe they pay you for the day. So when women are saying they don't want to marry down, they don't want struggle love, this is it. This is one of the reasons, because it is becoming very clear that a lot of these people who marry women who are of a better status than them financially, educational wise, there's a level of high resentment towards those women. These Mongopaths usually resent those women so much, and as a result, they'll start treating them bad. So the story has it that she sold one of her cars or whatever, raised money for him to buy his own truck. Okay? So he can, become independent. Women, we're always trying to make things better. You're trying to improve the life of your husband. So it was a struggle love kind of relationship. She bought him a truck. And that was not good enough. Listen to the voice note. This
òun ló ṣe mí báyìí o tí mo land sí hospital.
is her skin.
Òun ló
This
ṣe
is
mí báyìí tí mo
everywhere.
land sí hospital. Tó ń pè mí lágan, tó ń pariwo àgàn lé mi lórí, tó wà mí lọ́nà tó gèètì ọ̀nìkù, tó fẹ́ gba mọ́tò lọ́wọ́ mi, tó fẹ́ pa mí ní bọ̀bọ̀ lórí ibú. Tó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé tí máa ti ń pàjẹ́ kí máa tó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé tí máa ti ń pàjẹ́ kí máa faṣọ ya mọ́ lọ́rùn tí mo dẹ̀ tún fílẹ̀ fọlọ́run. Tó wáyé pò ló fẹ́ máa pè mí, ló fẹ́ máa kò mí bú, ló fẹ́ máa embarrass mi. Fídíò tèmi àti ẹjọ́ ṣe ní last year nígbà tá à ń lọ yid last year, fídíò tèmi àti ẹjọ́ ṣe nìyẹn kó tó rí mọ́.
She said in that video that he was the one that caused all this. You can see bruises. She's a light-skinned woman, very, very light-skinned. You can see, can you see? She said in that audio, she sent it to someone and said, he is the one that did this to me. And he usually calls me barren. That is somebody that I should even be, upset with and fight with, but I leave him for God. So you're telling me, she said she ended up in hospital because of all this beating. So in Nigeria, somebody, Jesus is Lord. Somebody will put their hands on you and send you to hospital. They will finish treating you. He will come and discharge you, and you will go back. Juliana, come and carry yourself, boo. I'm the one that is telling women to leave. Come and carry yourself. She was going back after treatment. So the person that sent it said, good evening, Oba. Please, my sister's husband has sent her to an early grave on Thursday. Tomorrow was supposed to be her birthday. That was last Friday. This is her picture. The man has cheated us. And she was spied by her husband because she doesn't have her own children in Ibadan. She used to buy him clothes and cards. She used to buy him clothes. She buys him card. Hmm? Marriage in Nigeria is not a joke. Her name is Alhaja Moji on top. She was almost 45 years when she decided to marry this guy who is a moto. He used to follow trailer to offload. So she sold her Lexus Jeep. She used the money to buy this guy trailer so he can be his own boss. Then she bought another car. Then the guy said that he wants to collect the car so that he can be driving it around, which she refused. Then that was when he started with her. Yeah, he started being her. And every opportunity he will put his hands on her, she will get hospitalized. He started womanizing with people that even knows Moji. So much that the girlfriend started insulting Moji with her barrenness. Her blood pressure became very, very high. This guy called Adekunle started spoiling her up and down, telling her friends that what she didn't do was framing her. And she was thinking about all the insults. That's emotional abuse, right? She's always in the hospital. And this time around, she died after her GP, her blood pressure rise up. That is the guy. His name is Ashimolowo Adekunle. You can see his eyes. He's giving me thug vibe. That's what I'm getting from him. MC Oluomo vibe. That's what I'm getting. Motopark vibe. That's what I'm getting. Congratulations, so Ashimolowo. Whatever it is that you were trying to achieve, you succeeded. Ẹ kú oríire. Moji ti kú o. Ẹ wá lọ gbé òkú ẹ̀ báyìí kẹ́ lọ jẹ. Go and eat it. Okay. So this is the side chick. Apparently the side chick is pregnant. So the Moji was bankrolling this Mongo Park. Mongo Park, Ashimolowo was bankrolling side hen. Surprise. What's the surprise there? Hmm? It's not them say, oh, this is the side chick. This is the wife, Moji, that is late now. And this is side chick. Look at them. They are in the car doing TikTok videos. In the car that belongs to Moji. Can you see? So it's like side chicks are the ones that are enjoying. I think they are winning, no? Or am I wrong? I don't know. That's why I was asking the question, on the post. Are side chick winning? Because they don't do any work. They are the ones enjoying all the privileges. Can you see? They are doing love in Tokyo, doing videos from somebody else's sweat. Moji picked him from the gutter. Now he has money to give his side chick to buy bone straight hair. Sheraye, Lode. So this is why people don't want to do struggle love, whoa, because unfortunately, it's not in all circumstances, and not in all cases. This thing is the risk. But we are beginning to see it clearly, very frequently, that when you pick somebody up as a woman, you say you want to marry them, and they are not doing well financially. You want to brush them up, you want to give them money. Wahala lo bad day. That's why women are saying, please go and make your money first before you be talking marriage. Nobody has time again to give any man money because the ones that have done it in the past, it didn't favor them. I'm sure it favored a few people, but There are just too many stories. So the reward that they get is cheating, is side chick, is emotional, physical abuse, and is the man doing one-on-one at the end of the day. Mongo Park will always be a Mongo Park. If you pick a Mongo Park up, you see, Mongo Parks are like pigs. Honestly, they are like pig. You know what a pig is? A leg there. If you pick a pig up, you take it home and wash it, dress it, put a gold ring on the nose. Just open door one day, leave the door open. That pig will go back to that same poto. That is what Mongo Parks are. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. So, who is going to hold Adekunle? This Adekunle, who is going to hold him responsible now? I told you guys that the only reason why Osinachi's family are getting redress is because it was a high-profile case. There are thousands of these cases going on in Nigeria. Nobody will arrest himself. Nobody. The family will say, I feel left for long. Let's leave him to God. We will come on social media and shout and make noise like I am doing now. And after 1 week, it's over. Kunle will go and marry his side hen. They will start doing their love in Tokyo. Who lose? Moji and her family. Moji is gone. The hope of generations lost. Her family has lost her. But yet, when somebody like me will sit down and say, nothing good comes out of DV, people like Juliana and all my trolls will come here and say, why is your answer always walk away? Why is your answer always walk away? You know why? Because he who walks away, hmm, when you walk away, how do you used to say that saying, babe? He who runs away and lives to fight again another day. He who fights and run away lives to fight again another day. Yes. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. Life will always be more precious. Life will always be more important than marriage. The covenant of life is supersedes the covenant of marriage. And as a result, if you are going through any form of DV and you feel like, oh, I can't, what will people say? Ah, my children. So I was going to do a show about this children thing that people always say. I know we talked about it quite a lot here, and I say to you over and over again, you are teaching your children the wrong things. Pete Doche, that we're talking about the other day, said it. He said he's been married for 45 years or 46 years, and he's never raised his hand on his wife. And he said the reason is because he didn't meet his father doing it. So where is he going to learn it from? Children learn by observation. As much as we don't agree with some of Chief, some of his ideologies, he said that one right. When somebody says something that, you pick the one that works for you and you run with it. He said it's never. The children are learning how to be Mango Park. We have a lot of junior Mango Park running all around. And my sisters and my friends and my gender keep saying, it's because of the children. It's because of the children. You are damaging your children. The children are going to learn that it is okay for you to, do you know, Osinachi, hey, Jesus is Lord. One of the things that was brought up against Osinachi's husband, Peter Nwachukwu, in court was that Osinachi's husband used to gather the children and ask them to be beating their mother. Can you imagine the kind of damage that does to a child's psyche? She's got 3 boys and a daughter. People think that Nigerian children are very, very resilient. Yes, they are. I agree. They are resilient, but there are some things that they will internalize. And by the time you begin to show in their behavior, you'll be wondering, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Yes. Nigerian women choose, a lot of Nigerian women would choose, they don't choose their life. They don't choose their well-being. They don't choose their children. They choose marriage. And if you want to know why, it's because of society. Number one, stigma. What will people say? Number two, what will my church say? Number three, how will I survive? You can see in this Alhaja Moji's case now, it's not like she was struggling. According to the story, she's the one that has the money. There are no children between them. So why did she stay? Very, very good question. Ask me why she stayed. I can tell you. The reason is because for that 45 years before she got married, Oju e matiri, o matiri to Ninja. O matiri to people will insult her and call her name and say, because you don't have husband, that's why you are behaving like this. If you have husband, maybe you know how to respect. They would have trolled her, they would have called her names. So that's why, imagine somebody marrying at 45, you say, like, I didn't marry on time. How can I leave when I married so late? Of course, having a children is going to be a bit challenging for a 45-year-old woman. She's not spring chicken. She's going to need a lot of help. While we appreciate that, because of science and technology, women are having children very late or later now than before, but there's also nature there. Women are also going into, menopause earlier now than before, maybe because of lifestyle, maybe because of, I don't know, diets. When I was growing up, before you see a woman enter menopause, they would be in their 60s. These days, you see 30-something-year-old, 40, already menopausal. So, my dear, the issues there, there are very, very many issues, but I'm very, very emphatic on my stand. It has not changed. It's the same. And I stand against DV. I stand against Mongo Park. And I stand strongly for healthy relationships. If it's not healthy, it's not worth it. Because your life is much more important. You are a God created you for far above and beyond marriage. Your destiny is bigger than marriage. Marriage is part of it. Marriage is sweet if you find the right person, but your purpose in life is not marriage alone. There is so much more that God has deposited in you. As a woman, you are the one that will change. You will change destinies. You will change this. You will find cures for diseases that have not even been named yet. You are the one that is the answer to the problem of this world. God has deposited so much in you. You are a mentor. You are a mother. You are so much more. You will build kingdoms. You build society. You will build so much. Marriage is just part of it. So there is so much more to you. And that is why when I see women who don't know themselves, I understand the only identity they have is marriage. I am still a Mrs. I am still a Mrs. That is the only identity you have. You think God created you to be a Mrs. alone? If you think you are created to be a Mrs. alone, that means you don't even know. You don't even know how big the vision that God has given you, your purpose for life. You don't know. You don't know the purpose. When you see people that work in their purpose there, they are fulfilled in life. But our sisters, a lot of you don't know. You don't even know your identity. You don't know who you are. And so marriage is the only identity that you can identify with. And that is why you hold on to it even when it's about to buy you, like Sister Moji. Sense is it hurts when I talk about these things, honestly, because it reminds me of my sister. These are these are deleting that could have been avoided. It's not God that sent her to that grave. It's not sickness. It is another human being, a wicked person, because she didn't choose herself. So yeah, when you start to quote those and you start to come with your ideologies to argue back and forth about marriage and relationship, think about Moji. Just look at her. Look at how beautiful this woman is. But today she's no more. She's no more. Think about it. Are you going to be next? Don't say God forbid, though. Don't be quick to say God forbid. I know our Nigerians will like God forbid. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. I rebuke it. I cast. Don't cast it. What are you tolerating? What is happening to you? Nobody is seeing it, but you know what is happening to you. They write letter. Oh. Ikú ò kí ń kọ letter pé mò ń bọ̀ o. Prepare. No, it doesn't. But it comes. And some people can hasten it and make it come quicker. Like this Adekunle, brother Olori Buruku, with 1.5 eye. Is hastened it for Moji. All because she wanted to be a Mrs. Think about it. My link is in the comment section. Thank you, everybody. Brother Ade, good evening, sir. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Sister B, good to be on your show again. Long time, my sister.
Long
How are
time.
you?
I'm fine, sir.
Oh my God. So I know this such subject that you have today is very sensitive to me. I shared that before with you.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I tune in, because we can't let it just sweep it under the carpet. We have to keep on emphasizing, keep sending the message to people that will listen to you and to many other people, like Pastor Shola, because women are going through a lot. And with our culture, they have allowed that to keep going on. And I don't know, because like you said, marriage happening in the Western world that we live, and they value marriage too here. But it's just that the difference is that they put marriage as a part of life assessment things. It's not overall everything like our culture dictates. So marriage, because I look at it even in other Western part that we live here, they value marriage like we value marriage too. But marriage is not everything to them. If it doesn't work, they move on. But in our own society case, or in the African case, you stay there thinking that it's going to be better, and you're accepting the DC or the DV every day. And then even though it doesn't come to physical, that's emotional. So that's why for me, I see my own mother went through the emotion part of this type of situation. And I just can phantom that she couldn't live long.
Yes.
Me to say, Mom, there is other alternative. Because from what I learned here, I've learned a lot. I'm a transformed Nigerian man. Because I take the best of Nigerian culture and I take the best of American culture and make it. Because I don't live within Nigerian culture anymore, 100%. I'm a full Nigerian, bread and butter, and I will ever die as a Nigerian.
Amen.
I will, but I will never accept the idea of our, cultural aspect that is not helping us to move forward. It's not helping our women. It's not helping the society itself. And there's so many stories like this every single day in Nigeria that's happening.
Yes.
This is only a trickle down.
Oh yeah.
Many lives
Yeah.
that have been going through this process and have ended up with the same thing. Not even coming to the plot of not even this thing. So you see what happened. And like you said earlier, is the women too that is giving this. I don't know, is it the women that's giving us we men to think that we can do it and get away with it? Because
Yes. They contribute a lot. The mothers, the sisters.
yes,
Yes.
because for you to sell it, this man, somebody is not encouraging him, somebody is not patting the, oh, he's the right thing, taking another
Yeah.
stick.
Oh, brother, you've not had mothers that were telling when when a woman goes and tells her mother-in-law, in some cases, the stories I've heard, that this is how the son is behaving. Some mothers will say, ah, that's smart, compared to what I went through. Obiriman Faradani,
Yes,
Basarani,
that's
that's
exactly the
marriage.
message that my mother received.
Ile ọkọ, ile ẹ̀kọ́ ni.
Yes. I
Yes.
tell you what, my mother sat me down one day and then she told me that. When I look back, I almost cried like, wow. Because to the point that my older brother tell her, why don't you get up and go? And she said, why am I going to go?
Yes.
You see my point? I'm here for you, my children. Why are you suffering for me?
Yes.
You're not helping me so because you're receiving the pain.
Yes.
Everything just for me. It's not.
And the pain is going to you as well because you feel what your mother is feeling.
I did.
Yes.
At this
That's
age,
what mothers don't know. You think,
something.
oh, you are you are damaging your children.
Absolutely.
Some children are going to need thousands of dollars and pounds in therapy to be able to function in healthy relationship because of the damage they've been exposed to because of their parents.
And you know, for us coming to that part of the culture, for you to go seek counsel and all that thing, they really stigmatize you that you are this and that. But I did it on my own because I know it's for me. It's not for society. You get my point? It is for me to heal and move forward. And in order for me to heal and move forward, I need to take care of myself spiritually, psychologically, and everything. I did it because for me, looking back for what happened to my own mom, I couldn't take it. And that's why I mean, for me as a man, I value a woman. I value women. Women are everything. And people don't know God has given you so much power that we can't even comprehend how far the power a woman is. But because it's a men's thing, so we try to change it. Because Sister B, I have people who live here in America too, who are not from Nigeria. They're from Africa too.
Yeah.
This was young. My brother here, Sister B, as a house girl. That was the intention. That was the story. Guess what? This man have her as a wife.
Yes, I've seen that. I had a friend here. She was
the American woman that he got. She couldn't take it. She said, "No, you brought her here as a helper or house girl. Now she's a wife." She said, "No, she has to leave," on which she's right. She got kicked out. But at the ending of the day, Sister B, this woman from Africa, I will never mention the name of where she come from. She cried for herself. She cried herself. Just that emotional and then we were thinking she was doing good because she opened her own salon, because she doesn't even have the level of education, but she has the ability to do that. We are very proud. When
people don't understand, when I talk about my sister here, and I'm so glad, Brady, thank you so much, sir, that I had the courage to share that story. Somebody reached out to me last week and said, Auntie B, I am going to run for my life because I heard the story about your sister when I watch your channel. Mine is emotional. People don't understand what emotional abuse does. What it does is that it breaks you down mentally.
Yes.
Gradually. It will be breaking you down small.
God bless you, Sister B, for saying
it's
that.
not one day,
yes.
But you'll be losing it. You don't know that you are losing it. You think you're okay, but you're not okay.
Yeah, no.
You start neglecting yourself.
Because there's no way of self-esteem has
Yes.
declined.
Your self-esteem will be on the floor.
Zero. My sister, to the point that my mom, she went, she went sick. She went. That's why until I got to America, that I know my mother's sickness wasn't like, because Nigeria, when there's somebody say, oh, is somebody's doing you, oh,
No,
is
no, 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 no. It's
husband,
mental health.
you
It's
get my point.
mental health, brother
Exactly,
Ajay.
mental health. There's somebody from
It
those.
happened to my sister, so I know it's mental health.
Exactly.
When
So
they've
that's what
broken
I
you
know.
down mentally, that is what happens.
I never know that depression and isolation like that and
Oh
emotion
yes, it
can
starts with
lead to
depression. Yes.
mental issue. I don't know
Oh
until I got
yes.
here that I started seeing it. I said, "Oh
Yes.
wow!"
From
Now,
depression, it will enter psychosis. Some of it will
yes,
enter,
you got
the
it. You got it.
so many
That's it.
other different category of mental health that will enter. That's
Yes,
how it starts.
yes. So women needs to take care of that, and I appreciate you so much emphasizing on this key point because without you bringing this message to the platform, I mean, I bet you somebody they're listening and somebody's going to take it, but we can't save the world. That's all about it.
That's it.
We can't save the
Absolutely.
world. We just do our own best. And I
That's
appreciate
it.
you, Sister B. God bless
Thank
you.
you so much.
Keep doing
Thank
the
you,
good work.
Brother Ade.
I'll keep
It's
coming
nice
in
to
every
see you
time I'm
again.
off. I'm off today, you know what? And I'm in school, so that kind of thing. So I'm juggling both. So
I'm so
anyway,
glad to see you.
I'm
Thank you,
happy to
sir.
see you. Thank you so
I
much.
love to
Yes,
auntie. We love
all
you,
right.
sir.
Love you.
God bless
God
you.
bless you.
Yes, that's Brother Ade. He's in New York City, and I mean, this is a very, very. He's our uncle here. He's our friend. He's our daddy. For a man of his age to be talking about his own experience and what his mother, he's shared the story with us. If you're a regular one here, you will know Brother Ade's story. He told us about his mother, how his mother went through so much and the impact it had on him. But thank God, Brother Ade was able to turn things around when he got to America. He didn't understand it, but when he got to America, he understood it and he's had a very happy marriage. He's been married for, about 30 years and, he's been good. How many people can live to tell this story? When I say that this DV that we're talking about is generational, it takes the grace of God to break it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brother Ade. We appreciate you, sir. God bless you. We have not heard from you for a while. Thank God I did the show on a Monday when you can join us. Okay. Ashley, I'll come to you. Let me take Brother Ben. Ben is here. Hello, Ben. Unmute yourself.
Hey, hello, Auntie B.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma. How are you doing, Sister B? And
I'm all right. I was all right, but not so all right because whenever these things happen, it takes me to a place of remembrance.
hmm, hmm.
Yeah, it takes me to a place of remembrance, and I remember my sister. My sister would have been about maybe 64, 65 years old now.
Oh, wow.
She's got she's got three grandchildren. She never lived to see them. She's
Hmm.
got children that have graduated from school, from university. She never lived to see them because of domestic violence. So you see, it's touchy for me. Today I was thinking, why do I even do this? Sometimes I just want to walk away from YouTube and forget all about it.
Understandable.
Especially when you see women coming for you. Anja nítorí àjà.
Hmm.
Àjà ní ta ní ń jà lẹ́yìn ìkùlé mi. Ah, it's okay. Welcome,
Hmm.
my brother.
Yes, Auntie B. And hello to our Obodo family. Thank you guys for always sharing knowledge that we can learn from. Basically, I don't want to waste your time, Auntie B. This topic is very, can I say, it hits home for me because I wanted to highlight a couple of things for those who are watching and listening right now on how they can actually help victims of DV. I have my own shared experience, and it happened to my stepsister. So when I lost my dad, and this tradition thing, my mom was moved to my uncle. So my uncle has to marry my mom. Then my mom had my younger sister for my uncle. Fast forward later, my sister got pregnant at I think she was in SS1.
Quite young.
Yes, quite young. And at that time, I was living with my uncle, another uncle. We call him the favorite uncle because after we lost our dad, that's basically the only uncle we had that used to check on us.
But
So
then,
when the guy who impregnated her came and he came to see my uncle, I was livid. I was so mad. Like, how dare you impregnate? I think my sister she was around, was it 16 or 15 at that time? Long story short, you know how it works in some Yoruba tradition. Once you impregnate a girl, you automatically marry her. So that's how it went. I was not in support of that marriage all through. So something happened. My younger sister lost that pregnancy, and I told her then, you have to take off. Let this guy go. This is a jobless guy. He had nothing doing. But these young girls, once they find men, they will say they are in love. So they continue.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Later, everybody went their different ways, and now I'm in Lagos, striving for myself. And before we know it, my sister got pregnant for this guy again. Baby
Right.
number one, baby number two. The key thing I want to point out here is this: the family, even her dad was still alive at that time, they were all concerned about the guy coming to pay her bride price. Oh, Mokowa, Mokowa, hey, you've born one, you've born two. Let him come and do this, let him come and do that. And my voice was not being heard because nobody. I kept telling them, this is wrong. This guy has to go back to school and finish study for where? No, let her Mokowa, Mokowa. So that's how they got her married to this dude traditionally.
Right.
Fast forward later, my sister was alone in that marriage. The dude was promoting her at any given chance. He wanted to beat him, finish her. So one time I went home from Lagos, I went visiting, and then I saw my sister, bruises everywhere, eyes deaf.
Red. Black.
When they don't punch eye, where eye they be?
Yeah.
I asked my sister, what happened? My sister was giving me all those flimsy excuses. If it were now that I'm in us, I would have knew what was going on then. But she was giving me all those excuses. Oh,
I fell.
I fell. And were all these bruises. Okada. This story no correct. So I reached out to some of my friends that live where they are, and they were like, whoa, this guy will almost kill your sister. Oh man, no shade new. I was so mad. So I have to go back to Kitikupa from our own town. I went to Okupa and I saw the husband. I told him, everybody say you are beating my younger sister. Look, Abiagbero, I don't have time for anything. You beat her the next time, I will come down here and we are going to box each other. If I can't handle you, I will bring boys from Ikokoda. We finish your life. He shouted, ranted, everything. We were almost exchanging fixed. Now, by the time I graduated, in fact, by the time I graduated, my sister already had like 6 kids for him.
Hey.
And this stupid Mugo pack, they know how to impregnate their
That's
victims.
what Pastor Shola said. They will keep giving you babies.
Ooh.
You become a baby making machine every year, so that you cannot live with all those number of children, and you are economically bankrupt.
Exactly.
When you're having babies every other day, how are you going to focus on your life, babe? And you want to start a business? No way. You are dependent on them.
Exactly. Now, Auntie, I think one of our sister here, Honey B, used to emphasize the fact that these abusers, this Mugo pack, we isolate their victim.
Oh yes.
from the family.
Yes.
This dude isolated my sister that she can't reach anybody.
Oh yes.
And the worst part is our elders. They are always like, Ile Okoni, I said, even as I'm talking about it now, I'm even getting angrier.
I know.
Because some of the things they did then was, when they had a fight, the guy beat her up, everything, and then my sister will run to the village and complain to them. The guy will come over, and then they are more interested in the shinab they will ask him to bring, and then they will say maybe they find him foul or whatever. That was it. Nobody cares about her. So after I graduated from the university and I started working, that I have money, then I told my auntie, our elder sister, that look, this boy will kill this girl one day. And that's when you guys will know that this girl has gone through enough, because it got to a point my sister stopped telling anybody what was going on.
Because they were not listening.
Nobody's coming to her rescue. Nobody, it's the same Muslim. So she started reaching out to anybody, and she was just kind of like dying in silence.
Yes.
So after I started working, I know there was a time she started calling me frequently for help. Oh, school fees or more. Then I was like, what is their dad doing? What is their dad doing? Then one day, because we were so close, I'm so close with my younger sister. So one day she broke down, and then she told me everything, how this guy has been beating her every day. I was so mad. So I told my sister, I said, I need you to move out of that house now. And she said,
so where?
I want daddy man sorrow. Everybody, I said, look, all those daddy that one man sorrow, all those uncle brothers, everybody that said they are going to talk. If you die, they will continue to live their life.
Of course.
Move out of that house. So somehow the husband got hold of the conversation, and then the husband called my elder sister and started complaining that, why should I be telling her wife to move out of the house? I was so crazy. So I went to my auntie's house and I told my auntie, Papa, I'm playing. I have been sending money to my younger sister that you guys are not aware of. This guy is not even taking care of nothing. The children know nothing. So are you guys going to wait until he kills her? So I told my auntie, look, let me tell you, if this guy die, I won't pay a kobo. Shishi, I won't give out. Let her leave that marriage now. And okay, sorry. So if this guy pay, I won't pay a dime. So,
buy and delete.
Yes. So I said, I won't pay a dime. But nobody comes to our rescue. Then the last one that broke the camel's back for me was, this time around, when he beat her again, she fainted. Nobody knew. So someone else treated her. And then from the hospital, she called me, because now we have to pay hospital bill and everything. The stupid guy, he's a driver. He has already left again. I paid everything. Then I told my sister, here's what we're going to do. I will give you an offer. If you don't take it, then cut me.
Then don't call me again.
I'm no longer your brother. I need you to leave that home. Leave that house. She said, oh, my children. Move with your children. I will provide the money for you to rent another house. Every month, I'll be giving you allowance. I just don't want to see you with him. So after I sent money to her, and then I called my friends, about 3 of them in that area, they went in and moved her out. She rented her own place. Then the guy's eye cleared. And all of a sudden, I think maybe the deal I made with my sister is like, that gave her a kind of boost. So having moved out of the house, my sister was now fighting back, getting crazier on him than ever. Then this crazy Mugo Park ran back again to my auntie. I started begging that they should beg my sister to come back. So I told my auntie, if the parent come in by the law, if she went back, anything happened, you guys are on your own. But to the glory of God, if you see my sister now, she's looking beautiful. She's well taken care of. She's working. In fact, she has been working all along. The dude has no money. There is nothing to contribute. So now, why am I saying this story? Just to buttress what you say, Auntie B. A lot of people that are in domains that are in DV, we are watching it happen as family friends, we have to take some steps to help them.
They will not. Those generation, they will not. Stay there.
Some of them can't help themselves. I'm a married man. I'm not in support of divorce, but I've always said this. once it get to the point whereby your husband is slapping you in the morning, is giving you nausea at night, if you are still there, you are on your own. Because there is nothing left. If a man is beating you up and down, and you say, "Oh, I'm in love," no. And do you know, Auntie B, that sometimes the victims are equally enablers?
Of course.
Because like the husband, will
yeah.
do a regular routine that even Tibate no, nobody will come.
Because it's called, if you need to understand the psychology behind it, it's called Stockholm syndrome. When you get used to something, so you don't say anything wrong. It's a way of life for you now. That's why, let me tell you something. When I was doing social work, I learned that victims typically will go 4-5 times back to the abusers. It's not easy. You are lucky that you remove your sister once and she stayed. Most times they will go 4-5 times back before they can break free. It's not an easy thing because it's more psychological. It starts from the mind.
I know. And at times I think some women don't even know what to watch out for. Auntie B, if you check the history of men that beat their wife mostly, they either have a mistress or a side chick or side hand, whatever they call them these days. And these folks tend to defend their side chicks over their wife.
Oh, yes.
In fact, if the wife should mention the name of the side chick gun, they can slap her.
Of course.
Just saying, oh,
and did you not see the video of the side chick? She's shining. She feels like she's achieved now because in this case now of Moji is 45 years old or above, and she's not pregnant yet. And side chick that is younger is pregnant. So this brother Olori Broku with 1.5 eye feels that, oh, he's forgotten that, hey, you see, if you forget your source, when you forget your source, you will dry up. When you forget your source, you will dry up. Moji was the source. But side chicks don't know this. They don't know this.
No. And this kind of brought me to I wanted to talk about something real quick. Do you know that this our beautiful sister, May Edoche, she actually dodged a bullet. If you watch what is going on between Judy and Yor right now, if May had been the kind of woman that say, I'm ready to fight, Yor would have beaten nonsense out of her because he will be trying to protect his side chick. That's just what is happening in the case of this Moji here now. Look at the driver, the trailer driver that
they bought trailer for. Yes,
I don't know what's wrong with some women. You have money and you don't see anyone better than a trailer driver that will wake up in the morning and drink ogogoro, jadi.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And Auntie B, if you also notice, women who found themselves in DV situation mostly, they are women who happens to be the breadwinner in their home.
Oh, yes.
They are the one bringing in the money.
It's love, if any. Because women love, they love with their eyes closed. Men love with their eyes open.
They are the one who is carrying the man, clothe him, making a man. And what they don't know, I can tell you guys this for free. When you are married to a man that you are doing way better off than, and you are the one who is sponsoring his entire life, listen to me. That man love for you is not up to 30% too, unless the man is a good man who has a vision and aspiration of his own. A man who has something doing that he knew that, okay, my wife is supporting me now. In the next 5 years, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be big based on what I'm working on. If you are married to a man who has no goal, no vision, you can't see a tangible plan that in the next 5 years, this guy is going to be making a very good income. My sister, now 30% love in get for you. I won't lie for you because whatever you say, whatever you do, he will say yes. Oh, baby,
he will even resent you.
He will be pretending. The moment he use your money to find a side chick outside, that side chick will be treating him like a demigod.
Oh yes,
She
because he's giving her
requesting
money.
him. Yes,
You are the one giving him. He's the one giving her.
exactly.
So the dynamics of the
All the
power is
things,
different.
all the things he can't get from you, he will be getting it from the side chick. By the time he get to the side chick's house, the side chick is massaging his back. He's calling him all sort of names and everything. Now he start feeling like a man when he's with the side chick, but when he's with you, he feel like, oh man, she's doing way better. I can't even say anything. Let me just hold on till I
She's
till I
going to
know.
break
If you
my
don't take
balls.
time, if
She's
you don't
holding me
take time,
accountable.
this Mugo pack will delete you and take whatever you have.
Of course.
I just wanted to put that out there, and be sorry, make I know to disturb your program today.
No, you
But
know
the
this
thing
stuff, brother Ben. We
it's just so
appreciate you.
annoying.
And you know the funny thing? The funny
No,
thing?
man.
The funny thing is that this man called Adekunle, and they say his name is Ashimolowo or something like that. He's gonna, yeah, Ashimolowo Adekunle. He's gonna be walking free. He's Nigeria. Nobody is going to arrest him. He will not be held accountable, and is likely to walk free. That is the saddest part of this matter.
Yes,
Brother
now.
Ben.
Who is going to arrest him? When you go to Nigerian police to arrest somebody, they ask you to
They
pay
tell you to bring
200,000.
money. Oh yes,
So how do
bring
you do
money.
that?
The
And we
family
don't.
will even think, this one, I don't know. You have to
Yes.
spend to get justice in Nigeria. So what's the point?
And we don't have prosecutors that will go after him and say, hey,
No,
your case is against.
pro waiting.
Nobody will protect you as a woman. Please open your eyes. I've said this several times, and I'm going to say it again. It is not by force that you must be married. Nothing wrong with you if you are single. It's better to be single and have a peaceful life than to be married to somebody promoting you, using you as boxing bag. Honestly speaking, I have nothing against any single woman. If people in DV, if they come out and tell you their story, you won't believe it. I have friends that even right here in the United States, I don't hang out with anymore. I don't even care. I don't talk to them. Why? I've seen them involved in DV over and over again. And even though we are in United States, where every woman is protected, some women still can't do nothing.
Yes,
because you know why? If the woman should go out and call the police, it will become a big issue. Domestic violence will make the man lose his job. He might go to jail and everything.
Yes.
And then the next thing, our people will start.
The woman that put him in jail.
They will start blasting the woman. Hey, CMO, Olori Buruku woman. And, you know, please, you can handle any other thing in your marriage. If your husband gets side chick, you can deal with it your own way. But once it comes to the point that this guy is beating you, hey, Jackpao, our popular Nigerian term be that, run or save yourself. Okay? And at B, whoever said you are advising women to leave, please don't listen to them. A lot of folks in Nigeria, they are ignorant. In fact, if I'm in your shoe, I won't even bother commenting on some general, because they don't have the same mindset that you have. They don't live in an environment where you live.
This person is not in Nigeria.
They don't even know their rights in Nigeria. Imagine the person that is telling you, why are you always advising people?
No, she's not in Nigeria.
Okay.
Hey, brother Ben, it's real.
Don't listen to them at all. Sometimes it's better you just look at their situation and just laugh about it and just keep going. Don't even pay attention to them.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you very much for bringing it up 100%. When it's men, it doesn't. I think it gets to me more when it's women. This is because people accuse me here all the time of being a feminist. You sit down in your husband's house, you are telling women how to live. There's nothing they've not called me. Oh, if I keep telling people every day, if I wasn't married, they will say it's because you are not married. That's why you want them to leave their marriage. There's no name they have not called me. But I don't care if it's coming from Ongo Park. But when it's coming from a woman like me, it hits differently. Honestly, it hurts me so much because I'm thinking, but I'm fighting for you. I'm trying to protect you. Can't you see? This is not about me. Daddy why is not abusive me. He's not an abusive person. He allows me to be myself. He's not controlling. We've never had any issue of DV. He's a gentleman. He's a man of God. So sometimes I question it. I'm like, why am I even doing this? It's not like I'm in a DV situation. I'm not in an abusive marriage. So why am I doing it? Thank you so much, Brother Ben. I appreciate you. Ashley, I think you were in very on earlier on. So thank you. Welcome. What do you have to say? Hello, Ashley. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Are you ready or do you want me to come back to you later?
No, I'm ready. You can hear me. That's fine. Can you
Yeah,
hear
the
me?
audio is quite poor. If you can speak a bit maybe louder or get closer to your
Okay.
phone or something.
All right. I think I'm using the AirPods. That's why. Is this better though?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Where are you joining us
Okay.
from?
From New York City.
All right. Welcome.
Yes. Yes. And also, Auntie B, you can't be posting beautiful pictures on Instagram. You have to be dropping the links of those beautiful clothes that you wear. You
Ashley,
have to be
don't
dropping
make
those
me laugh.
links, okay?
I'm very serious tonight. Don't make me laugh, Ashley.
I know. I just wanted to kind of like get you out of. I know this topic
Thank
is
you.
very intense
I
for you,
appreciate
and
that. I
just to kind
really
of
do
lift your
appreciate
mood
that.
and stuff like
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah. So my point though is more or less like I feel like generally as women we just have to literally do better for each other. Because like they always say, woman is one of the greatest, another woman's enemy. Because some women just find pleasure in taking other things that belong to other people. Like they will see single men there that doesn't have a wife. They don't want that. They want somebody who is already married, who, yeah, they
Yes,
have a great
because yeah, the
family.
married man comes with all the goodies. Do you think the side chicks are winning?
And also, you also know what happened. I think from the literally from the since Adam and Eve, the word of God is very powerful. And even though if it's said 100 years ago, it's still as fresh as today. Since
Of
God
course.
uttered the word that when God said that the seed of the woman will crush the devil's head, that's when war has begun on women. Since that time, there has been war to literally just destroy women all over the world, not just only for abuse, because woman is the carrier of a seed. Women are the one who carry baby. They are the one who also multiply, who increase. They are the one who, wherever the woman gets, there's always a change, whether it's in a husband house, whether it's in a workplace, where, things are always put in order. So that's always been, the plan of the devil to literally annihilate women and wherever they are. And the only best way to do that is to set women against each other. To be honest,
Mm,
because men cannot do that job because men are not the carrier of the seed. Women are the
mm,
carrier of the seed. And the best way to do that is to set women against each other. Because
mm,
they are also it's also the same woman that there are some parent like mothers, they know their husband is abusing their child and they cover
mm-hmm.
it up. And
Yes.
I'm like, why would you, as a mother, why would you do such a thing? Do you understand? And it's
Yes.
also the same thing. You will have friends, like female friends, what you call friends, and they will also be the same person, thinking for your downfall, trying to bash you and everything like that. And it's always kind of like it has always been an enemy.
Oh, Ashley, we lost you there. Can you hear me? Okay, I think Ashley is gone. She was onto something there, telling us from a spiritual angle how women have been set against one another. I think, she's making a whole lot of sense because I never understand why women hate one another so much. But we move. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Please call us again. All right, Abby, you are next. Welcome.
Hi, Auntie B. Can you hear me?
Yes, darling. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Welcome. What do you have to say?
I'm just gonna build on what Ashley was saying about women being women, other women down for because um I'm 32. I've never been married, but I've experienced like other people like my aunts, my mother, my family, neighbors. I've seen abuse in different forms within me growing up, right from Nigeria, then coming to Canada, just seeing it. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, what the hell is going on? Is this what my life, is this what I should expect for my life when I get to that stage?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, then I'm like, no, because I know the type of person I am, right? And I think that also you have to know the type of person you are. You have to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you have to also know that God did not just bring you to this world just to get married. There's other
Amen.
purposes for your life. It's
Amen.
not just to get married and give birth to children. Yes, is it nice to be married? Yes. Is it nice to have children? Yes. But if that's going to take your peace, is that going to take your joy? What's the purpose? I'd rather be single and be fulfilled and be happy and do whatever I like than be in a man's house and I'm miserable.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, I've seen all form of abuse. Is it seeing that a woman will work with a man, they will build something, then the man start doing better, and we just leave the woman and go marry somebody else because it's like you. I don't know if they're thinking, oh, now she's outdated, I can do much better, or just witnessing like my aunts going through domestic violence. And you know what I notice in our community is your friend, your so-called friend, will see that your husband is cheating and abusing you. Instead of them to tell you that you need to leave or you need to go or you need to go find yourself, they'll keep mute. Let me give you an example. So, few years ago, my aunt's husband was having an affair. Everybody in the Nigerian community knew except us, right? And then I was still young. I think I was 19 or 20. And this was going on until somebody at my aunt's job called my aunt and told my aunt that this is what's going on. Oh, you should check your house. And my aunt found out there was the house was chaotic. They were fighting and everything. Only for us to find out that some of our so-called friends knew what was going on. And do you know what they said, Auntie B?
Mm-mm.
Oh, our friend said, I didn't want to say anything. I don't want to be the one that will destroy your house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, what? My 20 years old mind, I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
She's a grown ass woman. I'm sorry to cause. She's a grown woman. You bring her that information, it's up to her to go do her research. It's what are we? Computer age. Is her what's it called? Is up to her to go do her own research and find out who if truly or not her husband is actually having an affair.
No,
Then
you can't blame those friends, my dear. Do you know why?
why?
Because we have cases like that where those women, the wives, will come back and say, it's you that is responsible for why my marriage ended.
But Auntie B, that's the same thing. They are all in the same, what do they say now? They're all in the same WhatsApp group. It's like they don't want to tell each other so that somebody will not go and say, it's my friend that tell me.
They don't want to be held
Yeah.
responsible.
But then when my auntie found out, she didn't say who told her. She just said somebody at work. She didn't say the name of the also today. I don't know the name of the person who gave my auntie that information. But the person told her and said, do whatever you have to do with that information. So when my auntie confronted her husband, it was like, then to find out that her so-called close friend knew about it.
Your auntie is different. Okay, she's a good person. I can tell. Let me tell you this, Abby. Some women, if you tell them, they will go and make up. They'll fight with their husband, then make up. They will come back and they will cut you off, and they will tag you as the devil who tried to break their marriage. Especially if you are married. Oh, if you are not married, they say, "Oh, you want me to say be a single mother like you?" So I don't even blame people who don't tell.
But and
Personally, with what I know now, telling, especially in Nigeria, yeah.
but that's that conversation everybody needs to have. If I have a
No,
friend now,
tell at your own risk.
yeah.
They
If I
don't want,
have a
let me
friend,
tell you something. Chances are, I'm not talking about your auntie, but in most cases, chances are they already know. Women have what they call instincts.
she knows. And to be that's
Exactly.
one thing. She
They
knows because she
always
made
know.
a
We
comment.
always know. Let me tell you, men, oh my God. When you are a parent and you have boys and girls, you understand how men and women move. Men and women are different. right? Boys are very careless. Boys grow up to become men and they don't know how to hide things. I'm telling you this, Abby. When a woman is in a marriage where the husband is cheating, she will know. But sometimes they don't want to acknowledge it. They want to look away. They need confirmation. They need somebody to tell them. But some people have told in the past and it didn't end up quite well.
That's the thing too, though. I know she knew because she was when they were fighting, having that argument. She said, "I know when you go to Nigeria, you're following all these girls, but I tend to keep quiet. But why will you do it right here?" I'm like, and you still in my head. I'm like, you still stay. That was just like a shocking revelation for
You
all of
see what
us,
I mean?
right?
Did you
Yeah,
not see? Because men are not very careful. Men are not very careful like that. That's why they say when women cheat, you can barely ever find out because women are we know how to
Nikki.
but men we know how to we are more aware. We are more self-aware. There's that self-awareness, but with men, you will carry lipstick that somebody will kiss you and kiss your shirt and bring it home. It's that same wife that want to put it in the washing machine. Maybe she's a deeper life wife that doesn't use lipstick. She's like, eh? Where and you know the smack of a lip, it makes
Yeah,
a kind of picture that you can't get it wrong.
that's true.
They let me tell you something. Not in all cases, but most times when a man is cheating, the wife knows.
Yeah, in my auntie case, she knew, but then again, there was always fight. The reason I'm saying this is, other than the cheating, there was always fighting and arguments in that house. So the extent that me and my cousin one day we said they were fighting, and we both of us. Now she's 24 and I'm 32. We were just like, my cousin was like, I'm never doing this. And I know she was referring to her parents' marriage. She's like, I'm never getting married. And I'm like, me too. So I think my uncle, no, my auntie heard it. She called me. She said, do you know the reason I'm still staying? I said, no, tell me. Like, I'm curious. She's like, I don't want to live because of my children. I grew up without a father. I don't want them to grow up without a father. And I'm like, but if you leave, they see what's going on. To the extent now your children are teenagers. They understand what's going on. So they're saying that your daughter is saying that she never wants to do this. But if you leave, that's going to give her opportunity to tell her that, oh, she can leave whenever she's not comfortable in a situation. So she was like, oh, it's just because of I don't want them to live without their father and stuff like that. I mean, they can still see their father. They don't. You guys don't need to be in the same house. And keep going to the point that now every
Don't
time, like,
does she sound like someone that wants to leave? She's giving you
no,
excuses.
she's giving us
Exactly.
excuses. She's so comfortable to the point
Mhm.
where she told me that, oh, I have one of the best marriages. I'm like, I know you're lying because
Those are the ones that are always on social media. If she's a younger person, they're always
I'm
posting
like,
and
I
posting.
know you are lying because what type of
Oh,
thing is this? I've seen it growing up where men cheat on their wife. You see your neighbor cheating with the other neighbor's wife and everything, they're fighting. I'm like, I'm here too. So I feel like that when you were saying that that kind of affect the children, that affected. I know for myself, I'm speaking for myself, that affects me and that affects my cousin who is a girl because there's also a boy who is older. But that one does not really speak on it, right? It
yeah.
doesn't speak on it to the state that he kind of keeps to himself. So sometimes we don't know what's going on in his head. But me and my other cousin, the female one, we talk and we're like, what? How do you see what? Like, I remember a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, she came to visit me, and she was like, I'm still surprised they are together. Like, I'm
They
surprised they
will
are
be
still
together
together.
forever. She's not going anywhere,
Like,
Abby.
I don't even think to be. I don't think they even like each other. But I just
Yes,
think it's comfortable that, oh, I want to be married. Now
yes.
she's telling me and my cousin, oh, you guys need to bring somebody home. Well, like, bring who home,
Like
right?
your own.
Bring who home. And she was telling me, oh, you are so picky. You are so picky. I'm like, yes, I
Yes,
have
I
to
don't
be
want to pick him
careful.
and go park like your own.
I have to be careful. And Auntie B, don't get me wrong. Her husband, like, is a nice person in terms of niceness, but that traits of abuse and cheat, the disrespectful traits, I cannot deal with it. So
Right.
when I'm talking with a guy, that's the first thing. I just let them talk because when you talk, I can detect exactly who you are. Right?
Mhm,
When
mhm.
because when you talk sometimes you over talk more than them, they will not really tell you who they are. I don't tell them nothing. I just keep quiet. and I'm just asking questions. And when there's a comment you will make immediately, I was like, oh, this is a red flag. We don't need to go more than this place. So when she's like, oh, you are too picky, I'm like, yes, I need to be picky. I'm picky about what I eat. I'm picky about what I wear. Why would I not be picky about the person I tend to spend the rest of my life with? And she
Yes.
was like, oh, you guys need to bring somebody, preferably Nigerian men. I'm like, why does it have to be Nigerian men?
Don't listen to
In
her.
this Canada, that
Abby,
there's different race.
Abby, somebody that has a shambolic marriage like that should not be giving you any marriage advice. She's sitting down and tolerating and taking that's on her. I'm not. I mean, as long as it's not physical or emotional, it's not. If it's cheating, that's normal according to Nigerian standard, right? But she's not in a place to give you advice. And you see, what I can tell from the way she's talking, she's not talking like, from a place of I'm better off as an auntie. Why are you not married? You are 30 plus, you should be married. Be like me. That's where she's coming from. If you read in between the lines of what she's telling you, why you are too picky, you should settle down. Why you not? Because you don't want to be like her. And she doesn't understand it. So I beg, leave
No,
that auntie
that's the
alone.
thing. They kind of try to like pass that to us, and that's why I like this our generation, this upcoming. Nobody give a shit. Like nobody cares. Everybody is doing whatever is going to make them happy, and
Yes.
like, and I'm telling, I'm like, this generation is selfish. Nobody's going to stay in a marriage like yours, right?
Yes.
Because you making a comment like, oh, you need to settle down. You are too educated. Like, I'm like, no, nobody cares. This generation, nobody cares if
You
you are
are
too
too
educated.
educated.
Ah,
Ah,
they've told
it-
me I'm too educated. Money is not everything. You cannot make more money than a man and stuff. I'm like, it's okay. The
you
man
are
that
too
is for me.
educated. Okay. Oh, I've
I'm
not
like,
heard that one before.
oh, they've told me you're going to do
Mhm.
your masters. You're too educated. That you're going to be more picky. You're going to start making more money. You're going to be more picky. I'm like,
So they
okay,
are trying to tell you to reduce your
to
standard,
tone it
to
down.
reduce your stop trying to grow so that you can attract a husband.
Hmm. And they've
Mm.
tried to introduce me to several people, and I'm like, just like, no, this is not it. This is up to your standard. And I think that's the thing too. The mothers that are being abused, they need to train their daughters to do much better than that. But unfortunately, that's not the case, right?
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
they are so comfortable in where they are, they want their children to follow their footsteps, and they're
Yeah.
telling their children, "Oh, you are too educated." You are too. I'm like, to be honest with you, nobody showed me what a healthy relationship is.
Mm.
I'm just looking outside. I'm looking at the type of person I am. I'm saying that I don't want this for my life. I don't want to wake up 20 years from now, 30 years from now, resenting my life and resenting everybody around me. Right?
Mm.
Because
Mm.
nobody showed me what a good wife,
A healthy marriage
a
is.
healthy marriage should be like, how to have a
Mm.
high self-esteem. Nobody
Mhm.
teaches that.
Mm.
We're just looking at our parents like, oh, okay, this is what you're doing. Do I want to follow this path or do I want to follow the other path?
Right.
Nobody ever taught us that. Nobody ever taught us that, oh, as a woman, you need to know yourself. You cannot just rely on a man for everything. You cannot just say, oh, my end all and be all is to get married. If I don't get
Mm.
married, the world will come to me. Yes, my mates are getting married, but should I go and die because they are getting married? Hell no. I don't even like, sometimes I'm just watching, I'm like, as they're getting married, I hope they're happy. That's my prayer for everybody. As long as
Amen.
you're happy, that's my prayer for you. But do not come and say, oh, because your mate are getting married, you too should go and get married. That's how people will get into situation they can't get out of.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Abby. I appreciate you. I have to go. I have to because I still got so many people that need to comment. What I will say to you, this is my advice for women who are getting to a certain age. Unfortunately, because of our biological clock as women, if you feel like you want to have children and you haven't found the right person yet, go and freeze your eggs. Okay? That's really good advice. Go and freeze your eggs. Okay? Make sure that your eggs are taken care of so that when you want to have that's if you want to have children later, because we are getting to that point now. But like somebody said, that your auntie is not a good mentor. Keep your distance, Abby. Shegba, have you heard? And
You.
Abby, keep your distance. Hmm. She's not a good mentor. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for calling us. I need to get on now. Abisoye, you are next, but your internet is not smiling. Can you switch it on? Let me bring you on. Okay. You always have a way of doing this your internet. Why don't you put it on before you? Every time you'll be making me ask you to put it on.
Auntie B is on. I don't know. I
It's
don't know what's
on.
happening.
Why is it that when I say it, the thing will now be working?
Auntie B,
Hello,
seriously,
darling.
you have this great sense of humor.
That is the only way I'm surviving this day. I keep telling you people that I want to run. What is sue me?
No,
Wahala,
you are not. You are
wahala
not
is
running
pọ̀jù.
anywhere. If
I
you
have
run,
to.
we will sue you.
Oh no,
We will sue
pọ̀jù.
you,
Wahala
Auntie
ti
B.
pọ̀jù. Ó ju ẹ̀mí mi
Will
lọ.
sue you,
Kí
Auntie
ló dé?
B.
Ah,
How are you, Auntie B? How have you
I'm
been?
good.
How is
I'm all right.
everything, ma?
Welcome.
See, Auntie B, me, I don't understand how successful women marry down in Nigeria. If you marry down in Nigeria, it's a recipe for disaster. Because Nigeria is a patriarchy system. So women are like an endangered species.
Ben.
So if you have money, you are beautiful, you are independent, and you decide to marry down, automatically that man will resent you. That's just it, Auntie B. I've never seen a Nigerian woman that married down that work out fine. It doesn't pan out well. It doesn't. It's in Nigeria that I will see that the woman is the breadwinner and the man will still have got to go and marry second wife. It's Nigeria that I've seen it. That your wife is the one feeding you, paying house rent, and you still have
look at this one and half eyed one. To show you be and want to follow you.
Is even the man
side chick.
Even the man has bleached his skin, safe. The man has bleached his skin. Why would you even marry a man that has bleached his skin? Is that not a sin?
It's red flag. Any man that is bleaching is red flag.
It's a
red flag. If a man is using bleaching cream, it's red flags.
So I'll be rubbing cream. You two will be rubbing cream. I don't understand. I don't understand. The money you will rub cream as a man. Where are you going? Me, I don't understand. That apart, Auntie B, see, I'm going to tell you 2 life stories that happened to let you know that this issue of if I'm not married as an African woman, I'm not incomplete. I don't understand the mentality. The mentality is so strong, Auntie B. If you take the grace of God, if you take the grace of God to erase that kind of thinking. Somebody shared a story with me. He said, because the man is a tutor, he's a French tutor. He said he went to a man in Abuja, contacted him that he wants him to be taking his daughter French, but it should be like a home teacher. So she said the first day she came, the wife was just looking around. That she was wondering that why are you looking at? Do you think I want to abuse your daughter? So the woman was now asking him questions. And how do you meet my husband? How did he contact you? He said he was wondering what kind of question is it? This is my first time. The one I said, do you know why my husband contacted you? He said no. He said my husband think maybe I will fall for you so that we can have kerewa, so that he can video that. If you look around, there is hidden camera all over the house. Emma go Auntie B. He said he was not wondering.
Welcome. How are you?
He said
thank you for the super chat.
He said, what can this kind of thing? He said, do you know my husband has not touched me for the past 5 years?
No, I didn't get that. I mean, so yeah.
Auntie B, I'm telling you a true life story. This is not
5 waiting.
5 years.
5 months. I'll be 5 years.
5 good years. 5 good years. Odumaru, 5 good years.
Is he sick?
He's not sick. He said the man has several side chicks. They said to start with, they said the woman is from these people that they usually call them old money. You know, people that they were rich in the olden days, like people that they call them old money. We have
generation. Their grandfather was rich.
They said so. They said the man was from a nobody background. That even the lady's family didn't want her to marry the man. So, but the woman said no, he loved the man, blah blah blah. They said she would go to her father's house to get money to pay for house rent, to pay for the man college fee, to send the man abroad and everything. So, fortunately, fortune smiled on the man. The man got contract in Abuja and the man started making money. They say from there, the abuse just started. Mentally, the man abuse. Even that, my friend was telling me that the woman even showed all her body. For a woman to naked, just to open some part of her body, he said some marks, that bruises.
Why was she there? Did they hold her?
That's where I'm going. He said he now asked her that, madam, so why are you still here? He said, no, I've suffered enough. I cannot suffer and somebody will come and reap it. Is that sensible? He said, where will I start from? That when we were suffering, when we were living in a one bedroom, all those side chick, where were they? Blah blah blah. He said the woman was just saying all sorts. There was not like, so madam, so what if something happened to you? You buy. He said if you buy, definitely you will know that it's for marriage. I don't understand.
Bakadara is what it's. Let me buy for marriage.
TB. Another one I even had. They said this man, ever since he has been married, he has never worked in his life. The woman is the one that pay for house rent, that pay for the children's school fees, that pay for every damn thing in the house.
In Nigeria.
Yes, that even it got to a stage, the woman has to be dating her boss so that she can augment her salary. That the boss is the one that usually give her stipends, blah blah. I said, so what was that man still doing in the house? Why are you still married? I'm just thinking, like, I don't understand this mentality to Auntie B.
I'm still a Mrs. Ni.
Why must it be like that? Is why I respect Funke Akindele so much. I respect Funke. When her first marriage was not going well, Funke walked away. Funke, she did not care, and she was at the top of her career there. Funke did not care what people would say. Funke packed her bags and she left. And when the second marriage too did not work, Funke sent him away. But some people in our street, they'll be like, I'm a celebrity, I have fame, what were people going to say? And if you know, Auntie B, during that period, Funke was contesting for governor.
Benny.
And it didn't look good on her CV that a divorcee is contesting. But Funke did not care. I love people that are selfish about their happiness. I love them. I love people that they don't care what people say.
I like that. Be selfish about your personal, about your happiness and personal growth.
I'm telling you, that's why Funke is one of the people I respect. And even another person I respect again is Iniedo. When she was looking at her biological clock, it's not working. She just went somewhere. She did IVF. And when we were shouting, when the child grew up, you'll be looking for her, she did not care. Because she wanted a child. And she knew that marriage was not on her bucket list.
And she said she had many miscarriages as well.
Yes, and she went for it, Auntie B. So I don't know why. Because I believe this new generation, we should do better. But reverse is the case, because this lady now, where I'm looking at her, she's young. Maybe she should be in her early 40s or maybe mid 40s.
Oh, they said she married the Mongo Park at 45.
What is she looking for? Must you get
it's Nigeria, Abisoye. You've forgotten
see, Auntie B, right from time. I'm a rebel, right from time.
You're like me. We're in the same WhatsApp group.
No, I'm
I
a
used
rebel.
to tell people, I don't even know how I'm married. Honestly, because I don't even give a damn about that.
I said my friend.
But you know, sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, maybe God knew I was going to do this work, and they know how Nigerians will come for me. If I wasn't married, they'll say, she wants you to be like her. That's why. I don't even know how I'm married, because from time, I think it was since my sister's on happened. I don't send. Marriage, if it good, fine. If it not good, gabadaya.
When I got married, my friends were like, "So you want to know your husband?" I said, "Why?" They said, "Any man that can marry you."
That's to tell you. So let me tell you something, Bisoye. You know, from my own experience too, I can tell you, no matter how radical you think you are, no matter how your views are, there's somebody out there for you. That's why it's good for you to be authentic, be your real self. There's somebody out there for you that will like you for who you are. Let me tell you something. At my age, as I am now, I still have people sliding into my DM on Instagram saying, "Hi, you are beautiful. Want to toast me?"
Of course, you are beautiful.
Want to see me?
Auntie B, you are very beautiful.
I want to see me. How radical I am with this my radical feminist self. There's somebody out there for you. Be authentic. Be your real self.
Auntie B, I'm seeing comments. Somebody is commenting that Funke is controlling. I don't understand. A woman that is independent, an African man would just term them as controlling, as strong-headed. Why will you say Funke is
The
controlling? I
ex
don't
is married
understand.
again, no. Kilo DJ he's married the third one now.
You can't just imagine. Who do you think has the
Oh
problem?
yeah,
Has the
I
issue
say
here?
I was with my children one day. I lost all the tailor. One guy was hitting on me right in front of my sons. I was telling my boy, I was telling my Toby, I was like, you know, this guy is asking me for number. He was laughing. He was laughing. I said, you know, this guy is asking me for my number. I was like, Mom, that's so crazy. He was laughing. He thought it was funny. I say, ha. He's asking me for
Hmm.
number. What is he going to do with my number? Why are you
Ah,
asking a woman for your number? For number,
ah.
money are married, only our own wedding ring. Money, people that have been married for a long time, we don't wear wedding ring every day. Even if I don't wear it, doesn't matter. It's people that want to carry marriage on their head every occasion. Yeah, my cool wedding ring. So what? My know what? So that everybody will say that you are married. Shit, not
Hmm.
today. Marriage of how
Hmm.
many years? I beg you.
And funny enough, Auntie B, women that are strong-headed, they get the best marriage. I'm not kidding you. If you see those ladies that they call themselves feminists, they have the best marriage. You see those pick me. Oh, those are the ones
Pick
that end
me.
with
I
this.
like that word. Pick
He's
me.
pick me. He's pick me. We know that. He's pick me.
Pick
Pick me.
me. I'm so
You
glad
can
that
see
he picked me. If you see how I detest that word, pick me. What am I, Bonvita, Abimilo, that you are picking? I'm a
they are
human being with goals
oh
and dreams and aspiration. God created me. You want to pick me? No, 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 no. Nobody can pick me. Now me self go pick you. Who won't pick
Auntie
who?
B, Auntie B, there are so many pick me, so there are so
I
many pick.
beg.
Even if you come for men like this, the way that we attack you, I will
No,
say
nobody
nah.
can pick me. Not people
Me,
like us. We get coconut head self. Nobody fit
me,
pick me.
I used to give them woto. I will say if you like, start from now, you will not pick you. If
But
you
you see,
like,
the funny thing that
stop.
people don't understand is that stubborn women or women who are assertive like us, I won't say stubborn. When you love a man, is another side of you that the man will experience. I'm
Yes.
telling you. When I'm doing these shows, sometimes and I'm talking, when I finish talking like this, maybe if my door of my studio is open, when I come, my daddy will be like, hey, the way you are talking. You think this is no, this is not how I am. I'm talking like this because I am passionate about DV. But you think I'm gonna be like this at home with my husband, my children? No. They see a softer side of me, a
Definitely.
loving, compassionate, tender. My children think I'm the sweetest in this world.
And Auntie B, what is bad there if a lady is a feminist? Feminists just mean equal rights for
Eh,
everybody.
pick
Feminism
me.
just means equal rights for everybody.
Who is
If not
picking
for
who?
feminism, a
Who
woman
is
will not be able
picking
to
who?
vote. A woman will not be able to
I'm a
work properly.
commodity that you want to pick. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́.
Ha. So,
Abisoye,
so,
let me leave
so
you,
Auntie
Jare.
B, thank you so much. Oh,
Let
please
them continue
continue
to
doing
put
what you are
themselves
doing.
in I'm a glorifying that they are picking you. Eh, Rokunriri is good for you. It's fine. Thank you, my
Ah,
darling.
okay,
Abisoye.
ma, take care, ma.
Thank you, darling. Enjoy your evening. Yeah. Be yourself. There is somebody for you out there. No need to be pretending. That's why I'm going to come to you. Just hold on there. Prudy, your internet is not good. And Ashley, you came back, but your internet is not good. So, Natasha, you are next. Check your internet so that I can come to you quickly before I end the show with Natu. We've done 2 hours already. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm teddy bear at home. I'm soft. I'm accommodating. I'm loving. I cook. I do everything. I'm a wife material. Because when women like us who are assertive, when you love, I beg. But I'm authentic in myself. I know they pretend. I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to so that somebody will come and pick me. Pick me. That's an insult. That word pisses me off. Pick me. What am I? A bread or a sugar? You want to pick from a supermarket shelf just because you want to be. And from day one, I've made it very, very clear that I want to be married. I want to raise my children. I want to live in matrimony. But abuse is not part of it. And when I say it here that no man has ever slapped me before, people think I'm joking. No man has ever. No, I've never experienced abuse. The closest experience I have is my sister's own. Never. Because it's not people like me like this, knowing everything that I know. I'm Suya. I want to pick. No, you can't. You just can't. You can't. I won't allow it. Natasha, please welcome Jare. Where are you joining us from?
Hi, Auntie V. I'm calling you from Canada. How are you?
I'm good, darling. How old are you? You sound so young.
I am. I think I'm one of your younger overdose.
You're one of the Gen Z or millennials.
I definitely. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm a millennial. I just
You're
sound
a
old.
millennial. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. You sound like it.
Well, Auntie V, I just called. I've called before, but I just want to call you to just like thank you for all you do.
Hmm.
Like I said before, I'm one of the younger viewers, and I grew up in like an abusive home and had
Yeah.
multiple abusive relationships before I was 30. And I literally just thank God I'm where I am today, and I give him all the glory. And
I'm
Auntie
so
B,
sorry.
that's okay. I was just calling you to give you your flowers. Um, I was in an abusive relationship at the time I found your channel, and it was
Wow.
emotionally abusive, emotionally and verbal. And the first video I ever watched was when you interviewed a Kenyan woman, and
Hmm.
she's telling a story of her child. That was the first
Hmm.
video I saw of yours.
Hmm.
And I went back and I watched all of your videos on TV.
You
All
did? I have tons of videos.
it was all the, and it was all the videos of like the videos on abuse, like those videos,
Yeah, DV and all that.
the
Yes.
DVD.
Relationships. Yeah.
I watched through your channel. First of all, I felt seen. I felt affirmed.
Oh,
Because I
you
was so
see?
young.
When you say things like this, it makes me want to stay, even when I want to run. Oh,
That's why I called, because
goodness.
you were saying you want to leave, and I said I'll have to call TV and tell her. Because through your, like, I believe God led me to your channel.
Oh,
Your channel, I found the courage to go back to school, because I'd hear all these ladies who were much older, to how they go back to school and how they turn their lives around, and how they
wow.
better
That's
themselves.
fantastic.
I had made many attempts to go back, but it wasn't hard. But listening to your channel, I made one more attempt and it worked. And I'm actually going
Oh,
to graduate at the end of this month.
oh, congratulations, Natasha. I'm so pleased to hear this. Oh, my goodness.
um,
Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you, Auntie V. To your channel, I also used to listen. I think this is old, but I remember there was a lady named Rao who used to call all the time, and she
Mm-hmm,
spoke about
mm-hmm.
deliverance and
I
prayers.
haven't seen her for so long.
Yeah, and because of her, I actually also studied spiritual warfare and praying and
Yes,
was all of the things that they recommended. And honestly, Auntie B, it has helped me so much. I remember I interviewed a lady named Easy, and I
yes.
remember she talked about a self-esteem book. I actually bought the same book,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working through it. I haven't finished yet. And then I also listened to Juliet. I think her name was Juliet, and she came and she shared her story about how she left and she moved to a different place. And when it was time for me to move away from my ex, because we were in such close proximity and he wouldn't leave me alone, and it was getting worse, like it was escalating, I could tell.
Hmm.
um, I remembered I followed the same steps that Juliet did, and I moved not that long ago, actually. So, Auntie B, I
Wow,
just wanted to tell you all of this because you're saving lives.
wow.
And I know people come and troll you and they do everything, but Auntie B, you've changed my life, and I want to say thank you. I
Wow.
want to encourage you that you're set apart for a reason. There's a reason you don't think like those women is because you're set apart for people like myself. Um, you are it's so wonderful, and I just want to say thank you. I don't know why I'm crying. I'm sorry, but
Okay.
I always said
Okay.
once I reach graduate school, I would call you and tell you my whole story. But
Hmm.
I don't know today, and it happens to be a holiday in Canada, so maybe that's why I called and I caught you live, because I don't often catch you live. I wanted to say thank you,
You're
and
welcome. You're
your work
welcome.
is not in vain. I know we don't call all the time, and I'm one of your younger viewers, but your work is not in vain on TV. So thank
Thank
you.
you. Oh, goodness, Natasha. Wow. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. Please let me know when you graduate. I'm going to send you flowers.
I'll
Bless
let you know
you.
on
Somebody
TV.
in the comment section say, who can abuse such a sweet, delicate, even the way you sound, your voice is so delicate. That's to tell you that there are Mongo parks in our generation. When I tell you that all these old useless people are breeding young Mongo parks, people don't believe me. I did a show the other day and I was talking about Mongo park, a young Mongo park in the making. They are breeding them in our generation. We need to break the circle. We got to break it. Thank you so much, Natasha. Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate you. All the best. We're sending you love and hugs. You graduate, you do all the degrees you want to do. You are young, you are brilliant, you are intelligent, you're beautiful, and you will achieve everything that God has in stock for you. And God, when the time is right, be your authentic self. And that person that God has ordained for you will locate you, not a Mango Park. Congratulations. I'm so pleased. I got a call this morning from South Korea. South Korea. The person has been sending me messages. Of course, I don't have time to get to all my messages because it's only me. And we've got like 5 WhatsApp group and people are sending me messages all the time. How can I relate to all of them? If it's full-time jobs gone, that I don't have a job or family or things or the show, I still can't get to all of them. I just like Auntie B. I've been trying to reach you. Oh, and she was just saying so many positive things very early in the morning. I don't even know. I was working, but I just picked up the phone when it was ringing. South Korea, all the way. So yeah, there's a lot of good in it, but it's just as a human being, it gets tiring. It does get tiring for you, and you feel like, why am I doing this? F it. I don't need this. But thank you. Thank you so much, Natasha, and everybody else that has just spoken and encouraged me tonight, because it just sometimes is too much. And for that sister that called from South Korea this morning, she was like, Auntie B, I don't know where to reach you. I want to send you something. I want to send something to your children. I'm like, oh, really? I'm in South Korea. I'm like, South Korea? When you hear about the West, it doesn't shock you. But when you hear South Korea, I'm like, oh my God. These children here, they are very picky. I don't want you to send something they won't wear it. Me too, I don't even buy anything from them because my children are grown. If you buy anything for them, they will tell you, Mom, what's this? They won't use it. So I just allow them to do their shopping, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Natu, we're ending together tonight. Hello, baby girl. How are
Hi,
you?
Mama. Let me tell you something that Hausa people used to say. Giwa. Allah taimaki giwa. It means lioness. May God help the lioness. Gabanki lafiya, bayanki lafiya. Ba mai ganinki, ba mai tabaki. Gaba gaba. Like nobody sees you, nobody touch you. Like you're just going forward. I
Amen.
tell you all the time, you have no idea what you're doing. And I was hesitant on coming online because this is very sensitive to me.
Mm.
Because I have few people that are very close to me that have been in this situation. But I will add to what Uncle Ade says. Is it Ade or Uncle Ade or Ben? That said that we the ones watching, we have work to do. And
Yeah.
even though I understand that sometimes the people will say you want to spoil their marriage or whatever, you play your own part. Do you understand? If the person refuses to listen, at least somebody has spoken to them. But we have to put effort. I have a friend that was married to a military guy. We all grew up in Kaduna together, and she moved away. So they've been married for 10 years. They didn't have kids. So we didn't know that she was in the DV marriage, but we're very close. So sorry, before I continue, what I want to encourage everybody listening tonight, you have to make yourself a safe space for at least one person. And this show had taught me not to judge people. So sometimes, even when I'm tired, I don't want to listen. You give that ear for them to be able to come to you, run to you, and cry to you. So that my friend, for 10 years, they didn't have kids. I mean, they're separated now. So anytime she comes to Kaduna, I encourage her to see a doctor. So the last time she was around, I keep telling her, when are you going back? When you're going back, so that we'll plan, you go and see a doctor, they will flush your tubes and whatnot, so that if you go back, you try again. And I brought vitamins for her. And then 3 months, 4 months, I keep asking her. One day she just told me, she said, wait, Mama, this guy, they punch me. I say, no, go back. What do you want to do? She say, people just I said, no tell to me about people. What you want do? So she won't do business. I say, no problem. I assisted her anytime. And she doesn't come to me all the time. But now she's on her feet, she's running her business. Last Christmas, she took chicken to my mom. She didn't have to do that, but she's getting herself back. So you have to make yourself that. My brother will tell you all the time. I have a feeling if my wife comes and wants to leave this house, my sisters will support her. He knows that already. And we tell her, if you feel there's something happening and she knows now she can talk to us about anything and it stays within the family. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this lady that applied now, if she had had good sister-in-laws like that, I will pay rent for you. If you have to go out, I'll pay rent for you. Forget a brother and sister matter. Now we're talking about women issue. We have to save somebody's life. So we have to make ourselves safe space. All of you on this show now listening this night that are keeping malice with your sister-in-laws, fighting them, that they can't even have, because I think there are some issues that you can't go to your family members. It's only your in-laws that you can talk to because it's their own family.
And it's not our in-laws that will understand though, not to talk
exactly.
About some in-laws
I know.
They will go and even tell your husband and say, she's a bad wife.
That is why I am taxing the people listening. That's why I'm taxing the people listening tonight. Let the change start from us. I think my father used to belong to the WhatsApp group. If you marry and go, you are not coming back. But you know what happened? After everything started changing, my father, when I was going, he said, come on, if you go, and he starts going left, please come back home. I said, what happened? No, he said he's not going to lose his child that wants to remain in the name of being married and pie. Yes. Better come back home, let people talk. Let me have you.
Because it's the same people that will say, stay, pray, walk on it. They will be the one that will gather and say,
this one like church elder. My dad na church elder. Nobody say he's a koi person. He has been church secretary, association secretary, so forget about it. So we have to be like our brother's keeper. Honestly, you have to create that space. We have to tax ourselves because a lot is going on and a lot of women are not talking because they don't have anybody to talk to. But I can bet you that I have friends that they know if they talk, they will hear it outside. And I will not encourage. I say, even my brother know now. I'll rent house for you. He knows. He knows. So now, even this guy's sister that are listening, is them. I will blame her for because you see your brother doing nonsense and you're supporting him. What kind of rubbish is that? So my brothers were gone.
Not to, sorry, love. What Cherish Olivia is, what you are saying now is Cherish Olivia, you never called before, but you are always here.
Engaged in the chat.
She's always in the chats. But her chat makes absolute sense, but she's never called before. She said that my younger brother slapped his wife and me. And me and my 4 sisters asked the wife to leave.
Yes.
My younger brother slapped his wife. Me and my 4 sisters told the wife to leave.
That's right.
Now in therapy. Let me read it again. She's just emphasizing what you said though. My brother is now in therapy and my sister-in-laws thanked us so much.
Yeah, we have to be our sister's keeper. Yeah. I think my sister-in-law has gone back to school. She's in 400 level now.
Sister-in-laws that are not aware. Oh, you guys, there's a matter that was trending today. I wanted to see whether we can discuss. Somebody that went to do a mugo. And the mother-in-law and the wife got into
I saw it at TV.
Mother-in-law was her. She was the mother-in-law back. The husband said marriage is over. I think we need to discuss it because I'm very interested in that matter. Okay.
So honestly, Auntie B, for me, right, what I've taxed myself, especially young girls coming behind me, my nieces, my little cousins, I just become their educator. Like they know they can talk to me about anything. And I tell them, I'm like, I said, you're not missing anything about sex. Sorry, Kerewa. I say you're not missing anything. Take your time. Develop yourself first. Now this summer, nobody's staying at home. Everybody's looking for what to do. Like you gotta do something. What do you want to do? I want to go and learn baking 1 week, 2 weeks. You are going. You have to start learning. My niece graduated secondary school. She's doing makeup for pay now. Because we enrolled her.
There's money in makeup.
How old is she? 16. 16. The day she went out and made her first money. If you see how excited she was, she called me. She made almost 20K that day. So you think one guy will come and show her money now? No. She will tell you, I know how to make money myself. Do you understand? So we're being, honestly speaking, if you are watching this show with Auntie B today, you are taxed. girls coming behind you in your church, in your area that you know, pull them closer, talk to them, share your experience so that they know. Because some of them, when they don't hear this thing, they just feel like everything is okay. It's not. It's not. And I want to say congratulations to Natasha. You know, you're doing amazing. We love you. You're always welcome here. This is
You know,
home.
you know what she said
Congratulations.
that really made me happy. She said that went back to school when she saw
Yeah,
how we were encouraging women to
yeah.
advance themselves.
I think my sister-in-law went back to school. She's in 400 level. I told
See,
you.
I don't have any friend that is not doing well, though. Me, I don't have any friend in my circle that is not doing. You cannot be in my circle and you are not pulling your weights. No, no,
We
no,
have
no, no,
to.
no. All my friends, they have first job, they have side hustles, they have investments. Yes, these are the kind of people that, because I want people that will encourage me to be better. Because again, we talk about how it is important for you to financially equip yourself as a woman. Even
Yes,
though we
very
know it does
important.
not exclude you, in the case of Moji now, unfortunately, in a place like Nigeria, being financially independent does not exclude you from DV, but it gives you a safety nest,
I was
especially
gonna
in
say
the
that.
diaspora. That's a safety
Yes.
nest. If you choose not to take it, that's a different thing. But at least have that option. It gives you options.
Auntie B, when my brother was doing very well, we were encouraging my sister-in-law to do business. He was like, there's no need. She does business is well. You know, Auntie B, we were on this woman's case, because when she came to the marriage, she was naive. So when we realized that, we took over. My brother used to say all the time, and I say we stole his wife stole his sister, all that back and forth English, just
It's
to stop.
okay. He will be all
So
right. He will be fine.
Auntie B, so she started business. So guess what? His business went south. It was her business they were using to sustain themselves.
You
And
see life? Can you
every
see
day
this?
every day she would tell us, she would say, if not because of
Hmm.
you, what will I have
You
done?
cannot be
Um,
around me and you are saying,
nah,
I'm a woman. You want to be doing housewife. What's that? What's the meaning of
thunder.
housewife? House waiting.
Uh,
No. I don't
yeah,
I don't do
no.
that. I don't do that. Pressure tiwa. So you baba.
Whoa, pressure tiwa.
Pressure tiwa.
Auntie B, you know what? There's another book that I was reading. It says, Stop Walking on Eggshells. If anybody is on this, yeah, you can check Amazon or Audible. Stop walking on eggshells. It's gonna tell you about people's a lot of mental disorder that regular people on a normal day live with that you don't know, and you be tolerating. Until I'm reading the book for the fourth time.
Mhm.
That's how good the book is.
Share
So
it
I
with
encourage
me on
Natasha.
share it with me on what's it called? On
WhatsApp.
the WhatsApp, darling. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it. Yeah, Natasha, I encourage you to read it. It's very good. But Auntie B, thank you for everything that you're doing. God will
You're
bless and keep you for us.
welcome. You're
We
welcome.
love
Thank
you
you so
dearly.
much. I love you very much, my darling.
Yes,
Thanks
yes,
for
ma'am.
calling. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate you. I saved you for the last. I always save people that I love the most for the last.
Of course, mommy's baby. All the haters in the comment section, how are you doing today?
Natu, you are rubbing it in now. You are rubbing it in.
Yeah, I have to. It's not easy.
Oh, thank you, my love.
All right, mama, I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye bye. That's my daughter, Natu. Beautiful woman. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. So yeah, we're going to draw the curtains here today. Thanks to everybody that have called in. I feel like we need to say this all the time to reinstate it. We don't have anything against men. It's not a gender war. I'm married. I have sons. My sons are my life, and I'll do anything for them. But I'm raising them to be emotionally balanced human beings that will understand that you don't put your hands on another person, you don't call another person names, and it never ends well. So, parents, we have a lot of work to do. It's not only mothers, fathers too. Try your best to raise your children to know that in this day and age, it is not okay. You can agree to disagree, you can argue, learn to walk away. If you are angry, don't go overboard. Don't put your hands on another person. Don't call them name. It is unacceptable. Raise your daughters to have very, very healthy self-esteem so that they will know that no. You see the way I used to brag? I told you my brother called me from Nigeria and said that they listened to my show where I was saying no man has ever put hands on me. They're like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Did you not tell them who your father is? I said, I did though. Now it's not possible. I have a lot of brothers. When I was growing up, if you try it, my brothers, all of them will go and beat you. I think when you grow up among brothers who are very protective, it helps as well to, with your confidence and self-esteem. My brothers did not play with me at all. They're not born you. In fact, before you even have the courage self to come and ask me out, you first check my father's house out and say, this one with all these brothers, I can't do anyhow. Oh." Yeah. Very, very protective. I love my brothers. So yeah, women, don't be afraid. Men have standards. I keep telling you, men have standards. Don't be afraid to set standards for yourself. It's okay to say, this is my deal breaker. The day you put your hands on me, the day you shout at me and call me names, that is the day that we have to renegotiate the terms of engagement. Because marriage is an engagement. Yeah. We have to renegotiate. See, don't be afraid. He will leave. He will leave. Let him leave. It's okay. Don't be afraid of somebody leaving you. This Auntie Moji now was afraid. She married at 45. It was late. The more reason why you should not settle. If you've waited for so long, then your standards should be higher. You should not say that, you know what, if I waited for this long, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to end up with a Mongupa who I have to be giving money to. This brother ruined this woman and sent her to an early grave. All for what? Don't be afraid of somebody leaving you. You were not born with anybody. You will not buy with anybody. You see, I'm sure they've already buried her because she's a Muslim. Did they bury her with this man with 1.5 eye? No. You were born alone. You will go alone. This life is sweet. There are so many things that you want to achieve. You want to travel. I'm 51 years old and my dreams are still, my bucket list is still very, very plenty of things I've not achieved. I'm thinking of how I will go to Asia. I was saying to somebody, I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Singapore. All this continent I've not been to. I want to go and explore. I want to see what the world is like over there. There are so many things I want to do. Yeah, I'll come and allow one Mungo Park to cut my life short. No, it won't. It will never happen. Never. So don't be afraid. I know that our socialization, our upbringing, some people, they were not raised, like that. But develop yourself to say, you know what? I am, by myself, I'm okay. I am fine by myself. Marriage is a blessing. It is the icing of the cake. I will marry and my marriage will be happy, but I will not tolerate so, and so, and so, and so. Marriage is the icing on the cake. Don't put marriage ahead of everything, no. Your well-being, your life. The covenant of life supersedes the covenant of marriage. Choose your life. Anything that is putting you in a position where your life, you see that you are losing yourself. Now you are walking on the road, you are talking to yourself. Life, low headphones. You don't have a Bluetooth, AirPods. You don't have them on your ear. But you are walking on the road and you are talking to yourself. Mental health is real. There is so much that a person can take. After some time, you will lose it. I'm telling you, you will. It's either they delete you or they will send you to a mental health hospital. Depression is real. Psychosis is real. Different kinds of mental health issues. Protect yourself. Protect your mental health. Protect your emotional health. Be healthy. Stay alive for yourself. You are created with purpose. You are created because God saw something good in you. Marriage is part of it. If it happens, okay. But if it happens and it's beginning to make you lose yourself, say, you know what? And for all of you that are always judging people that leave marriage, think about Moji. Look at her properly. And the next time you are saying a comment on social media, you are throwing shade. Single mothers. They always leave marriage without knowing their story. You don't know what they've been through. Think about Moji. And don't let God punish you. Do not allow God to punish you for trolling people who you do not know their story. Yeah, they are talking without headphones now. OJ, only you are walking. You don't have headphones, you don't have AirPods, and you are talking to yourself. Oh, Mokpe, we're rating bunny here. That is how it starts. Hallucinations. You start hearing voices. There's a limit to what you can take. The only two things that happen with domestic violence is either it sends you, like Moji, unfortunately, 6 foot under, or you end up in a mental health hospital. So I encourage everybody to choose life. Choose life because God created you. You are perfect. You are good. When God finished creating us, He said, we are good. We are perfect. Life no get duplicate. Now hope by, now you lose. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I might do a quick 1 hour tomorrow. We have a date tomorrow that we are going to. I'll tell you all about it later. But I'm thinking I might do earlier tomorrow. So I normally do the shows by 7. I'm not sure if I can put it up, but I might do earlier. So check. Make sure you're here tomorrow. I'll be here earlier on. And I'm going to be talking about Churchill. I heard that Churchill and his sister, that they Monica Womo, that things are happening. It's GLB that is telling us, so it's not me. How many of you, a lot of people have been saying it in the comment section. Yeah, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'll quickly jump on probably around 5 o'clock or 4:30 in the evening. So like 2 hours before my usual time, before I go on my date. I have a date tomorrow. Yeah, so be here if you can tomorrow. Earlier on, I'll set it up and you'll see it. Let's quickly talk about this tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. There's a marriage down, scatter. Don't talk. I trust my sister. She will not keep quiet. She must say something. She go dance. Passion. There's somebody said the koboko they used to beat the yale has come down to beat the yawo. I can't wait for this. Oh my goodness. Churchill. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti wá súnyàn báyìí o. Kí ló dé? Again, you. Braben, you want to come to our date? We have a date tomorrow. So I'm going to be quick tomorrow. Straight in, straight out, so I can get ready on my dates. Tonto has not said a thing. Okay. Let's wait and see. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everyone. But I appreciate you. I love you guys very much. Thanks to everybody in the studio tonight. Those who commented, those who called in. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Remember, the covenant of life supersedes the covenant of marriage. Live so that you can live. Life is much more important. May God bless you. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Early. Bye, guys. Good night.